Yeah, Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapest crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen,
High school, champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
My town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Fletcher Field here in Woodland Park in Collinsville. We are back for a little bit more baseball for you today as your Collinsville Kahawks get ready to take on the Civic Memorial Eagles. I am Todd Duke. On the other microphone will be Mr. Ken Oberkfell as we bring you into the pregame show brought to you this afternoon by Cafe Agape in Collinsville, home of the Kahawk Chicken Sandwich. Cafe Agape been doing their thing since 2012. Their 10th year anniversary coming up this year. They offer catering and some of the best home-cooked food in the area. You have a big event coming up, such as a wedding reception or maybe a convention of some sort, or even a smaller one, a luncheon or a business meeting. Well, catering can take care of that for you at Cafe Agape. 345 Cafe is their number. Again, that number for Cafe Agape, 345-2233. Well, Collinsville comes into this contest with a record of 4-5 after that doubleheader sweep on Saturday at the hands of Breeze Central. They are coached under their second-year skipper, Brett Swip. He has a 13-25 record in his 1+ years. Civic Memorial, they are 3-5 on the year. They are coached by Nick Smith. He is in his 6th year as the head coach for Civic Memorial. 79-65 is his record thus far. Kahawks trying to snap a 3-game losing streak at the hands of 2 undefeated teams. Muscuda, at the time, they were 5-0. They beat the Kahawks 5-4 at Muscuda on Friday. Muscuda dropped the second game of a doubleheader at Jabot Saturday afternoon, so they did suffer their first loss of the season. Speaking of doubleheaders, the Kahawks dropped a pair in their own doubleheader on the same day. 4-1 in the first game, 15-9 in the second game to Breeze Central. And Breeze Central ranked number 4 in the state, according to Max Preps. The Cougars left here with a 10-0 record at the end of that twin bill. The Eagles, they stumbled out of the gate to start their year after starting off 0-5. CM has now won 3 in a row with wins over Alton, Piasala Southwestern, and Alton Marquette. They had a game Thursday at Mater Dei that was rained out, along with a lot of other folks being rained out. CM, they beat Alton Marquette 9-6 on Saturday. Alton Marquette did have a 5-2 lead heading into the 6th inning of that game, and then all of a sudden the Eagles put up 7 runs, and Alton Marquette got one of those back in the bottom of the 6th. Both teams failed to score in the 7th, and CM went on to win that game by a score of 9-6. We welcome in now Mr. Ken Oberkfell on the other microphone. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I'm great, Todd. How are you doing? It's a beautiful day for baseball.
It is a beautiful day for baseball. Got some low, thin clouds moving through, but other than that, we've seen sun most of the day. Before we get to the pregame interview, your thoughts on the doubleheader, man? It was like a tale of two games, wasn't it? Nice, crisp, played, exciting first game, and then that second game was just wild.
I thought the first game was a great high school baseball game to watch. I mean, the guys, both teams did the fundamentals. They worked, pitchers worked quick through strikes, kept the infielders on their toes. It was like we lost. We just basically lost that game 4-1. Second game now, I'm not sure we were going to get out of here.
I know. I'm surprised we're not still here doing that game.
I've never seen 9 runs scored with 2 outs and nobody on. So it was that just took the wind right out of our sails in that second game.
Oh yeah, definitely. And normally when you score 9 runs, which Collinsville did that game, you would expect you'd come out on top, but that wasn't the case. All right, we'll be back with you in just a minute. That's Ken Oberkfell. My name is Todd Duke. The pregame interview coming up next on the Cafe Agape pregame show. And we talked to one of our seniors on the team this year. Josh Scrum is our guest on the pregame interview, and we'll pass that along to you next on the Kahok Sports Network. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape. Check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345 Cafe. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. And we welcome you back into the Cafe Agape pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We are back at Fletcher Field after that doubleheader against Breeze Central on Saturday. We're back for some more. This time, Civic Memorial is the opponent as your Cahoks look to break a 3-game losing streak. Joining us now, one of the seniors. We're going to start talking to our seniors. Josh Scrum, number 5 in your program, number 1 in his parents' heart. Tell us a little bit about, I know, man, I've already talked to Noah, I've talked to Jacob, you know, the Scrum boys have been around for a while. Mom and Dad I've talked to before. Give us your version of your family. Tell us about your family.
I'd say we're a pretty athletic family. Noah being a 3-sport athlete all 4 years, then Jacob hockey, and then I followed right along with them. Always compete with them growing up. They're all great. Love them all to death.
Tell me a little bit about that sibling rivalry. I bet that's pretty intense around the Scrum household.
Oh, yeah, it was big between me and Noah. Me and Jacob were never much because he was more hockey. But me and Noah definitely would always go head and head. And we were more in age. Basketball in the street would end up fighting over whatever it is. It was always a competition with us.
Sure, your parents just loved all that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, hockey, though, you did play your freshman year, right?
Yeah, I played my freshman year, and then I started playing my junior year, but then I got hurt, so then I just stopped and waited till baseball season.
All right, let's talk about baseball for a minute. You were about to make the varsity roster your sophomore season when everything got wiped away because of the pandemic. Talk to me about the disappointment of going through all that.
It was really disappointing because I thought we had a really solid team that year that could have made it really far, and I knew a lot of the kids from playing with Noah, and it was going to be a great experience to learn from all of them and play with them. But, you know, unfortunately that COVID happened and didn't get to happen.
All right, your junior year, you finally got onto that varsity roster. You were ready to go, and you got through a little bit more than half the season, then you got hurt. How are you?
I'm good now. It's fully healed and sturdy, so confident in it.
All right, so that takes us to your senior year, and not having a sophomore year where you were going to be on the varsity team. You get hurt in the middle of your junior year, so your numbers aren't that great. Tell me about what you're trying to accomplish here in your senior year.
I'm just trying to have a confident approach at the plate and hit the ball hard somewhere and just let it happen otherwise through itself. I've always been a big defensive player but really had pride on that, so that's one of my biggest things.
And last year you were primarily a catcher. So far this year I've seen you catch and play second base. Do you have a preference?
No, I'll play anywhere. I mean, I've always said that to everybody. Put me wherever, as long as I'm on the field.
All right, let's talk about offensively. This year you're struggling just a little bit, but you do have 2 home runs. You tied Bryce Limp, who got his second home run here on Saturday. Talk to me about your approach at the plate and what that's like for you.
Right now I'm just trying to stay back and not get out on front foot. I've been reaching a lot and really early on pitches, so I'm really trying to stay back and drive the ball.
Tell me a little bit about some of your teammates. Who are you most impressed with your teammates as far as their baseball skill and their athletic ability?
All the sophomores are really freaking good. Bryce, one of the best hitters, sophomores that I've seen in a long time. Then you have Ethan Bagwell, who's throwing 90+ as a sophomore, which is unbelievable. And then Darren, which is just second behind them all.
Yeah, those were some pretty good athletes right there. Thanks a lot for mentioning those guys. Talk to me about watching that no-hitter the other day from Jackson Parra. What was your view like?
Oh, it was super cool. Every strikeout I'd get fired up about and just let him keep on going, still prepared for a ball and play every pitch, but, you know, I knew he had it the whole time.
All right, let's get to know you on a personal level. A little list I like to call my favorite things. Favorite movie?
Probably Miracle.
Good choice. Favorite musical group or music performer?
Probably somebody country like Florida Georgia Line or Luke Bryan.
Didn't take you for a country guy. Favorite breakfast food?
Waffles.
Favorite snack food?
Gushers.
Favorite sport to watch on TV?
Ooh, that's hard. Probably hockey or baseball.
All right, if it wasn't hockey or baseball, what would you like to be playing?
Probably soccer or golf. I don't know. I like them both.
I like the golf thing myself. I'm a little bit too old for that soccer thing. All right, the doubleheader versus Breeze, man. That was a team that came in undefeated. I think they're ranked number 4 in the state. How bad did you guys want to get at least one win under your belt to knock those guys off of that undefeated pole?
We really wanted it bad, especially coming off Muscuda, where we should have won the game in all of our eyes. But, a few mental mistakes here and there caused us not to. But we all really wanted to come in and, hand it to their starting pitcher the first game, and he had a really good curveball and off speed that messed us up when we had to change our approach, which we weren't ready for. And then the second game, it just happened, and just got to learn from it and come back today, bounce back.
Yeah, usually when you score 9 runs in a game, you're probably going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a tough pitcher, that first guy was, that's for sure. All right, you have Civic Memorial here today. I know that you don't know much about the teams you're playing except for your experience against those teams, so I'm not going to ask you about them. I'm going to ask you about you. What do you want to see out of your team here today as you guys try to snap this little 3-game skid?
Just a good approach going up to the plate, talking with our coaches, see what the guys throwing, and stay mentally in the game the whole time. And just have a lot of energy, because that's one of our biggest traits is just energy, and feed off of that.
All right, this is your senior year, man. You're going to graduate next month. What's the plans? What's the future hold for Josh Scrum?
I'm playing right now to go to Illinois College to play baseball and keep on playing.
Awesome. Thanks for the visit, sir. Appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Josh Scrum, number 5 in your playbooks for your Collinsville Kahawks. We'll take a break here on the Cafe Agape pregame show. And speaking of playbooks, we'll come back and give you the starting lineups for both Civic Memorial and Collinsville. We'll do that next as the Cafe Agape pregame show continues here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahawk sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahawk sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahawk alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
Just because you can cut your own hair doesn't mean you should. The Shop, a great place in Collinsville for men and boys haircuts, is where you should take your hair. The Shop is owned and operated by Collinsville High School graduates Danny Kress and Jody Neiman, and is located at 103 South Seminary Street in Uptown Collinsville. The Shop isn't just another place to get a haircut, as Danny and Jody take great joy in getting to know their clients and look forward to turning those clients into friends. When you sit in a stylish chair at the Shop, Jody and Danny pride themselves on getting to know you well enough to say the usual. So, men and boys, if you're tired of the same old cookie cutter approach to haircuts, check out Danny and Jody at the Shop. You may just walk out with not only a fantastic cut, but you may also walk out with a friend or two. The Shop in Collinsville, 618-772-7175. No appointment necessary. The Shop, 103 South Seminary in Uptown Collinsville.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
And once again, welcome back to Fletcher Field here at Woodland Park. Todd Duke and Ken Oberkfell along with you as we get you set for this game between Collinsville and Civic Memorial. First, the Civic Memorial lineup for you as they're up to bat first here in the top of the first. They will lead off things with Peyton Keller. He'll hold down right field. The shortstop, Briar Arview, is batting second. Second baseman is batting third. That's Luke Parmentier. Nick Brosseau is playing center field and batting in the cleanup spot. Braden Arview is on the mound. He'll be doing the pitching today. Batting in the number 6 spot is Ethan Miser. He is the DH, and he'll be batting for Sam Buckley, who will be playing at first base. Tony Stubhart plays third base and bats 7th. Matthew Haar is in left field, and he bats 8th. And Noah Peterson is the catcher today for Civic Memorial, and he will be batting in the 9 spot. On the mound for Collinsville, C.J. Schaff. He got the start in Game 1 of the doubleheader against Breeze Central on Saturday. He pitched 2 innings in that game, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. He struck out 1 while walking 3. And on the year so far, Schaff is in his 4th game, his 3rd start for the lefty. He is 1-0 with about 8 innings pitched almost. He's given up 8 runs. All 8 of those are earned, so he has a 7.64 earned run average. He's given up 11 hits. All of the hits that Schaff has given up this year have been all singles. No home runs, doubles, or triples against CJ this year. And as far as the walks and strikeouts, 4 each for the lefty, Curtis Schaff. Would like to see him get off to a strong start there, Mr. Oberkfell.
Yes, he would. He just got to work ahead in the count. He's got good stuff, and he's not afraid to go after guys, and that's what he just needs to do. He needs to go after him, pitch his game.
Pitch his game. That's exactly what you need to do. Here is Peyton Keller. He'll step in from the right side as we are just about ready for first pitch here, and Keller on the year batting 167. He has had 18 plate appearances that resulted in 12 at-bats. He has 3 runs batted into his credit. All of his hits have been singles, and he'll get things started here from Fletcher Field. Schaff, the lefty, throws, and we are underway on a ball that's just a bit outside. For Collinsville, on the defensive side of things, Bryce Limp is in left field. Colby Anderson is in center, and Jackson Perrell is in right field as we await the next pitch to Keller from Schaff, and that one's a little high. 2-0. Around the infield, Isaac Lemansky is at third base. Darren Pinnell is at short. Caden Pruitt is at second base. Ethan Bagwell is at first, and Schaff is on the mound pitching to our pregame guest, Josh Scrum, who chases a foul ball back here and ends up going over the broadcast booth for strike 1, so 2-1 to the leadoff batter, Peyton Keller. Did you like the interview there with Josh?
Yeah, it was a good interview. He's a very, very intelligent kid. Knows what he wants to do. They gave the right answers for his baseball ability, and he's a. I remember Scrum last time we were here.
Yeah,
so
Noah.
I guess there are a bunch of them, and he's makes great for competition. That's for sure.
Foul ball out of play again. Yeah, the 3 brothers, Jacob, Noah and Josh here, and Josh is the last one. And the Scrum boys, boy, I bet that was a fun household to grow up in. Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
And the way he was talking, there wasn't that big of an age difference either.
No,
so.
no, not really, especially between him and Noah. I think strike 3, that was a nice comeback there after the first 2 missed the strike zone, and Keller goes down swinging for the first out.
Ball had a little run to it, too. I'm glad to see something like that.
So 1 out in the inning. Yeah, I think Noah graduated in 2019, Jacob in 2017, and Josh will graduate this year. So, yeah, they're all pretty close.
That's close.
Yeah. Here is Briar Arview. Briar leading his team in batting with 407, 3 runs batted in. Swinging a high fly ball. This one's going to stay in the park. On the move is Jackson Perrell. He's in fair territory, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Boy, that ball stayed up there for a while.
That was a major league fly ball.
Sure
right there.
was.
That's a good swing. He put a good swing on that ball. He just got under it a little bit.
Quickly 2 away. Luke Parmentier, the second baseman, steps up to the plate. Parmentier batting .375. He leads the team in runs batted in with 13. He has a couple of triples in his repertoire this year. No one for CM right now has a home run this year, and we hope they leave here with that same mark. Nothing against them, but
nope.
You know, I don't want to see the opposing batters hit a home run today. Not a lot of wind to speak of. Whatever wind there is, it's blowing down the first baseline. It's not moving that flag much.
No, it's pretty light.
Here's the 1-0 from Schaff, and that's a chance for LeMay. Oh! Jumped up off the ground, and it hit him in the head, and it ended up going over to Darren Pinnell, and Pinnell ended up throwing the ball over to first base, but not in time as Lemansky had that one bank right off his glasses. He's looking at his glasses to make sure they're not broke. Everybody else is making sure he's okay, and he appears to be. That's scary.
That was very, very scary. That's one of them that kind of sticks with you, too. After it happens, now you're sitting there going, do I want the next ball hit to me?
Yeah, I know, yeah. Makes you a little gun shy.
He's tough. He's a third baseman. He's tough.
I'm going to rule that a base hit because, you know, it bounced and hit him in the head. There's nothing nothing he did wrong.
No, he was there. The ball just took a bad hop.
Yeah. So a runner on at first base and 2 outs for the cleanup batter, Nick Brusau. He is the center fielder, and he has 5 runs batted in on the year, batting .391 with a .500 on-base percentage. So he gets on base half the time so far this year. Check on the runner, Parmentier, over at first, and he's back in there safely. Glad that you're with us. It's a beautiful afternoon here in Mid-America. Paradise, as we like to call it.
Absolutely. Till Friday.
Till Friday, yeah. Thursday for the home opener for the Cardinals, too. It's not supposed to be very nice. It's supposed to be cloudy. They said there's a chance for some spotlight, little showers in and out, but I don't think it's going to mess with the game much. But, I think I'm just going to stay home. No, actually, I have a softball game that day, so I'll be doing a game myself.
It's a 1:30 start, I think, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'll be at the game.
My game is a 4:30 start Thursday. We will be oh, no, I have I do. Softball versus Alton at 4:30 on Thursday.
There you go.
So that game might be over by the time we get actually on the air.
Well, if they start on time, which they're pretty good about starting on time with all the TV stuff. So
Schaff pates the outside corner on the pitch to Brusau, and it's 1-1, 2 outs, runner on first base. We're in the top of the first. Schaff, he's ready to go with another one. It's outside, ball 2, 2-1. Talking about that first game in that doubleheader on Saturday. Josh mentioned that pitcher, Dalton Borough, man, he gave him fits. Swinging a slow roller down the third base side. This one's going to be foul. Yeah, he allowed that leadoff home run to Bryce Limp and only allowed 2 base hits after that.
He was throwing strikes, working ahead in the count. He had us off balance, our hitters, but
he struck out 8 and didn't walk anyone. That's the key right there, man. You got to cut down on the walks.
Don't give him extra outs.
2-2 the count to Brusau. 2 away, runner at first. Here's the pitch. Outside, pops out of the glove of Scrum, but not far enough for Parmentier to move. So it's a full count to number 10, Nick Brusau, the center fielder.
It's a good number.
It is a good number. He is a senior. Also does a little pitching for the Eagles as well. Here's the full count pitch. It's popped up. Infield is going to call for it. Caden Pruitt at second base, and he has it just before the outfield grass, and that is the way that the inning comes to a close. So a runner stranded for Civic Memorial. We will head to the bottom half of the first. Your Collinsville Kahawks coming up for the first time, and we'll be back to tell you about it after a timeout here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Todd Duke, Ken Oberfeld, back with you from Fletcher Field here at Woodland Park. I was told that my two games on Saturday, the color adjustment on my camera made the dirt look purple, which is fine by me. I like purple.
High school colors.
Yeah, and but I couldn't see the screen on my laptop because it was so sunny that day. I couldn't tell that. So these 4:30 starts are a lot better. So as you can tell on the screen, that the dirt actually looks like dirt. All right, Collinsville will lead things off here with Bryce Limp. Limp playing left field, batting first. Colby Anderson batting second, playing center field. All of the outfielders batting in the first three spots as Jackson Perrell bats third and plays right field. Josh Scrum is in the cleanup spot today. He'll be behind the plate. Ethan Bagwell is at first base, batting in the 5 spot. C.J. Schaff, the pitcher, batting sixth. Darren Pinnell, the shortstop, moving up from that 9 spot that he was at in both games on Saturday. He'll be batting 7th. Isaac Lemansky batting 8th and holding down the hot corner. And Chris Alcorn is the DH this afternoon. He'll be batting for the second baseman, Caden Pruitt. And a swing and a shot down the first base line right off the first pitch from Limp. Why not? He swung at the first pitch Saturday in that first game and knocked it out of the park. That's a pretty good approach, right?
Exactly. Get a pitch to hit and hit it.
Well, Limp, 450 on the batting average, 2 home runs, 4 runs batted in, 522 on base percentage. And the lefty looks at the lefty. The pitcher is Braden Arview. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Braden Arview on the year, his third game. Third start, he's 0-1. And he has a 6.46 earned run average in his previous 2 starts. And he has walked more than he has struck out. He's walked 9 and struck out 6.
That's not a good combination.
2-1 the count to Bryce Limp. Limp looks at the next one low, 3-1.
That's just where you got to be a patient hitter. This guy's throwing not a lot of strikes. Be patient.
Both of these teams are on 3-game streaks. Collinsville on the losing side of a 3-game losing streak, and on the winning side, CM. And we're trying to change those fortunes here today and start a new streak for your Kahawks. 3-2 now, the count to Limp. Everybody's wearing purple again. I didn't have to change much on my scoreboard, that's for sure. Just had to change it from Cougars to Eagles.
That's right.
Leadoff walk to Limp. First runner is on, and we're underway. Time to move the line. Here's Colby Anderson. Anderson playing center field today and comes in batting .250. 3 runs batted in. He's looking for his first home run of the year, and he's got the power to do it, so let's do it now.
Looks like a big, strong boy right there.
Mm-hmm. Arview from the stretch, checks, runner goes, pitches inside, gets away from the catcher, so a passed ball will send Limp down to second base, no throw. And your outfield looks like this for Civic Memorial. Matthew Harr is in left field. Nick Brousseau is in center. Peyton Keller is in right field. And we'll go around the horn after this next pitch, the 1-0 pitch to Colby Anderson. from our view. Here it is. Swinging a high fly ball. He just got underneath it. Shortstop. That is Briar our view. I'll get it out. Makes the catch. We've had a couple of major league pop-ups here.
That was up there too.
Yeah, to get this thing going. So a one away. There is Jackson Perrell finishing the around the horn. Tommy Strubhart is at third base. Told you about our view at short. Luke Parmentier is at second base. Sam Buckley is at first. And Braden Arview is on the mound pitching to Noah Peterson. Runner at second, one out. And runner goes from second to third with no throw as that one was in the dirt. So a stolen base for Limp. Collinsville had 11 stolen bases in that doubleheader on Saturday. 1 in the first game, 10 in the second game.
Wow. That's a lot.
It is. Stolen bases are piling up. Here's the next pitch. And that one gets away. Runner's going to go. Underhand to the pitcher, and he's out at home plate. And that was a bang-bang play. I think he just barely got tagged right before he slid underneath the glove, did Limp, and Limp is out trying to score on a passed ball that went about 5 feet down the first baseline.
Catcher made a nice play. He got over there pretty quick on it and gave him a good, didn't panic, gave him a nice toss, and there's your second out.
Perrell comes in, batting .222, 3 runs batted in. He has 1 home run. So if he wants another RBI, he's going to have to do it himself. Here's the 2-0. Bouncing ball down the third base side, but foul. So the leadoff walk has been erased. 2 away. Bottom of the first. 2-1 the count to Jackson Perrell with Josh Scrum waiting on deck. He doesn't even have the shin pads on. He's that confident that Perrell's going to get on base. Pitch to Perrell. Swinging a shot down the third baseline, and that is fair. That's going to roll all the way down to the corner. Perrell is always on his way to second base. The ball rolls around in the corner for a moment, but Har got it back in time and holds Perrell to a double. Boy, he smoked that ball down the line.
He was right on that pitch.
See, I told you Josh Scrum, he knew what he was doing. I'm not putting on the shin pads because that's just a jinx waiting to happen right there.
Oh, absolutely.
Here's Josh Scrum, our pregame interviewee, batting .190 on the year, 5 home runs, but he has 2 home runs, 5 runs batted in. He and Limp are tied in the home run category with 2 apiece. The lefty, he throws, and a strike on the outside corner to Josh Scrum. Briar Arview. Looks like he's a righty, so the Arview brothers have a lefty and a righty. Here's the next pitch from the lefty. It gets away from the catcher again. And going over to third base is Jackson Perrell. And that's the second passed ball here in this inning.
He wasn't very aggressive there, the catcher. That ball's got to be blocked.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count to Josh Scrum. And Scrum steps out. Perrell leads from third. Ethan Bagwell waits in the on-deck circle, hoping Scrum can do something here. And he does. That's a line shot. That's going to hit a 1 bouncer, and then it's going to go over the shoulder of Matthew Har. And Scrum is on his way to second base with an RBI, and Collinsville has a 1-0 lead.
Nice piece of hitting right there.
Well, they're going to go ahead and give him a double on that one because that took that weird hop and bounced right over the shoulder of Har. He never got a glove on it. So back-to-back doubles. And Jerry Richardson will come in and run for Josh Scrum so he can come back and get ready for his catching duties. And here is Ethan Bagwell to the plate. Bagwell batting .261 on the year with 4 runs batted in. And the first pitch, he has to skip over it, gets away, and tell you what, Braden Arview is having some control issues out there early on.
Pitching behind in the count, not good.
So that one counts as a wild. So we've got a wild pitch, 2 passed balls, and a stolen base in this inning.
And a caught stealing.
And a caught stealing, yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike the count to Bagwell. Our view works from the windup. Here's the pitch. Swinging another rope out to the left field corner. That one's going to get down, and we're going to have back-to-back doubles here for Collinsville, and the Kahawks have themselves a 2-0 lead.
They got their hitting shoes on today.
Well, let's hope so.
The pitcher, C.J. Schaff.
Here is C.J. Schaff. Schaff comes in, batting .750. He's had 10 plate appearances. He's walked a couple of times and 8 at-bats officially. He is 6 of 8 with 5 runs batted in. And he skies the first one. This one's in foul territory, and that one's going to get out of play. Heads up down there. So 3 hits in the inning, all doubles. A walk that got erased on a caught stealing. And that's where we stand now. 2-0 in favor of Collinsville. 0-1 the count to C.J. Schaff with Darren Pinnell waiting on deck.
Boy, it is nice having that scoreboard.
It is, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
This thing was wonky last year. Worked sometimes it didn't. They've been doing a lot of work to this field, and you can tell.
Yeah,
Well, there's one that bounced about 5 feet in front of home plate. Man, our view's having some control issues there. I already mentioned that once, but it's worth mentioning again as he's having real trouble getting the ball up to the plate.
Yeah, he's not getting his arm extended for 1. For 2, I don't know, but I'd like to take a swing at it.
Schaff is ready, and there's another one that bounces in front of home plate. I'm telling you what, Noah Peterson's going to have his work cut out for him behind home plate today.
Yeah, he is.
He's already looking on his pitch like, come on, man. You're beating me up back here. They play Schaff to hit the other way, actually. Got him a little bit down the third base line. Here's a swing and a miss. Throw down to third base and a dead duck. Oh! Well, they're going to go ahead and call him out even though it popped out of the glove, and Coach Swip is going to argue. And I would have to agree a little bit. He got the tag, but as he was bringing the glove back away from the body after he applied the tag, that's when the ball popped out. So I think the argument is going to go for not anyway. But Collinsville does score 2 runs off of 3 doubles in the inning, and there was 2 runners that were caught stealing here in this bottom half of the first. We head now to the top of the second inning. Collinsville with a 2-0 lead.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahawkSports.com and the Kahawk Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
The pitcher, Braden Arview, will bat first here in the top half of the second inning for Civic Memorial. Braden Arview batting .250 on the year with 3 runs batted in, and the first pitch to him from Schaff is in there for a called strike. A little off-speed delivery. Found the corner. It'll be Arview and Ethan Meiser, the DH, and then Tommy Stubhart, the third baseman. Next pitch stays high. 1-1. Schaff ready with another. Here it is. Just a bit outside. 2-1.
This is where you got to shut them down. Shut them down this inning. Keep the momentum.
Keep them off balance.
Absolutely.
That one's outside as well. 3-1 the count. No walks. That's what we need. No walks.
Make him earn it.
Schaff is ready, but our view is not. He steps out. Beautiful day for some baseball. The weather cooperating today, and I'm just hoping it continues to cooperate as we move along here in the spring seasons.
Oh, it will. Mid-May.
I'm ready to complain about some heat. I don't complain too much about the heat, man, unless it gets like boiling hot. I like the heat. Here is Ethan Miser, the DH. And he is looking for his first hit of the year. And he's going to try to bunt. And it's right into the glove of Schaff. He throws over to first for 2. And that was a nice way to end that inning, or excuse me, to get the first 2 outs of the inning.
That was a big league play.
Yeah. Bunt out to 1, and then 1 to 3 for out number 2. And now the bases are empty, so far we'll face the minimum here. Here is Tommy Stubhart, the third baseman. Mr. Stubhart is batting .235 on the year with a couple of runs batted in. All of his hits have been singles. Schaff pitches, swing and a miss. 1-1. And the next one just misses.
Just misses is right. That was a good pitch.
Sure was. Two and 1 the count. Next pitch. Outside. Called strike.
Outside. Corner.
Man. Should have had a called strike on the ball. Should have been a called ball on the strike. I think that was a makeup call.
Could be.
I don't know. 2-2. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt. 3-2. Stubhart. Ready for the 3-2. Here it comes from Schaff. In the dirt. He walked him. 2 walks in the inning, but one of them has already been erased. And need to stop doing that.
All that does is get your pitch count up, and in high school ball, you do have a pitch count. So
and you won't last very long doing that anyway.
No.
Here is Matthew Haar. Haar looking for his first base hit of the year. So runner on at first, 2 out. And Schaff will have to work from the stretch. And he brings it home. Swing and a miss. Noah Peterson, the number 9 hitter in the order and the catcher for CM, stands in the on-deck circle with his shin pads on. Swing and a miss. That one was a nice high hard one there from Schaff, and quickly Stubhart is in an 0-2 hole. Schaff looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2. Outside. Ball 1. Cardinals won today.
Did they?
Yeah, second to the last spring game of the year. Pujols had an RBI. Goldschmidt had a 2-run home run. Wow. Cardinals won 4-3.
Good for them.
Swing and a miss, and down on strikes goes Haar, and the inning comes to a close. 1 runner left on base. No hits in the inning, but a couple of walks. One of those was erased. And we will head now to the home half of the second inning with your Collinsville Kahawks on top right now by a score of 2-0. Bottom of the second comes your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Back here at Fletcher Field, my name is Todd Duke. Third base World Series champion for your 1982 St. Louis Cardinals. Ken Oberkfell is on the other microphone as C.J. Schaff steps up to the plate. He was up there when Bagwell got thrown out at home to end the last inning, so he'll return and he'll smoke one right past the pitcher into the glove of Arview over at short and in time for out number one. One pitch, one out.
Batting seventh, shortstop, Darren.
Here is Darren Pennell. Pennell, he comes in batting .222 on the year. He does have a home run under his belt and 3 runs batted in. And he tries to bunt, and it's a beautiful one down the third base side. No one's going to be able to throw him out. That was an awesome bunt. You couldn't have placed it any better.
You're absolutely right. That was nice bunt, good speed on base.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Isaac
Fourth hit of the
Lemansky.
afternoon for Collinsville, and here is Isaac Lemansky, the third baseman. Lemansky comes in batting .250. He has a home run as well, 5 runs batted in. And he has a runner at first, trying to move him over. 1 out. And the first pitch to Lemansky will have to wait. Throw over to first base, and back in there in time is C.J. Schaff. Usually they employ a courtesy runner when the pitcher is out there, but Schaff's going to run for himself. He's got some speed. And he goes. There's a throw over to first, and he is going to be safe. That ball goes into the outfield, and he's going to stay at second base. See what that speed does to you?
Speed kills.
It does.
He had a great jump. He was just going on first move and took a chance, gambled, got there. Now he's in scoring position.
Yeah, I don't think even if the throw would have been into the glove of the shortstop, he still would have been safe.
Right.
So a runner at second base now for Mr. Lemansky, and the pitch is high. 1-0. Chris Alcorn, the DH, waits on deck. Arview checks on his runner, checks him again, checks him a third time. Pitch in the dirt, too many checks.
Did all that checking to bounce one in the dirt.
Well, another wild pitch, 2 of those. It's going along with 2 passed balls so far. And Pennell is down at third. So Lemansky looking for a little something. Base hit, deep fly ball. That will definitely score. Pennell. 2-1 the count to Lemansky. Next delivery on the way. Swing and a miss, 2-2. This is Pennell running the bases, not Schaff, like I said earlier. No one corrected me, so I just kept on going with it.
Hey, it looked good to me.
Yeah.
I like that kid. He's a good shortstop.
Yeah, Pennell's got some skills, that's for sure. He's just a sophomore, too.
That's what's impressive.
Yeah. Swing and a miss, and Lemansky is down on strikes. That is the first strikeout of the game for Arview.
99th designated hitter, Chris Alcorn.
And here is Chris Alcorn. Alcorn, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, as Bryce Limp is in the on-deck circle. Alcorn looking for his first hit. No, excuse me, he already has 1. And a high fly ball. That's going to send the fielder back. That's up against the fence. And it's going to be an RBI for Alcorn, his first of the year, as he is in with an RBI double.
Very nice.
Collinsville up now 3-0. Alcorn's hit before that one was a single, so his second hit is a double. If his third hit is a triple, I'll be talking about him for a couple of days.
He's halfway to the cycle.
He's halfway to his own personal cycle. Here is Bryce Limp, who walked and then got caught at home plate on a passed ball that didn't get that far away, and it was a close play, that's for sure. But nevertheless, he was out. So runner at second, 2 away, and 1-0 the count to Limp. And the pitcher, Arview, spins. Bluff throw to second. As Arview checks on his runner and brings it home.
Oh.
Swinging a shot down the line. That one is going to be a bouncer. It's going to get past the right fielder, Peyton Keller, and no problem scoring.
Very nice.
For Alcorn on yet another double. We've got doubles out at the wazoo here today so far.
Center fielder Colby Anderson.
I was hoping he'd stretch it into a triple.
I was too, actually, but you know. Here is Colby Anderson, who popped up to the shortstop his first time up. Still a runner at second, still 2 outs, and a nice stop there by Noah Peterson, who's already had his work cut out for him here in the first couple of innings. 3 hits in the inning, 2 runs are home. And Arview checks on his runner again. He's doing a lot of checking on that runner at second base.
He's going to prove me wrong because I said that never works.
I know. So Limp, he's off to the races. Happens inside. Nothing that Peterson could do about it. So Limp is over to third base with a stolen bag. His second stolen base of the day, third on the afternoon for Collinsville. And another run, 90 feet away for Colby Anderson, who's up there with a count in his favor at 2-0. Pitch from Arview.
Oh.
Swinging a high fly ball, and on the move is Broussal out in center field, and he is there for the catch, and the inning comes to a close. But not before. Collinsville plates 2 more runs on 3 hits, and they leave their first base runner of the afternoon as well. We will head to the top of the 3rd inning, and Collinsville leads by a score. Well, we got to put that last one up there, don't I? By a score of 4-0, and we'll be back to tell you all about the 3rd inning in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100.
Drink it in. Powerful, vibrant, nutrient-rich fuel for healthy, active, experience-rich lives. So you can be your best self, live your best life, and rule the day.
Todd Duke, Ken Oberkfell back with you from Woodland Park, where we are at Arthur Fletcher Field. Collinsville with a 4-0 lead, 2 runs in each of the first 2 innings. And here is Noah Peterson, the only Civic Memorial Eagle that has not batted yet here in this contest. And Peterson comes in batting a robust 105. He has 1 run batted in. He has 2 hits in 19 at-bats.
105.
105. They call that the Mendoza line or something like that. And he's way under the Mendoza line.
He's closer to bingo league.
Yeah, there you go. 0-1 the count after a foul ball, and Schaff ready with another, and a swing and a miss by Peterson. Schaff ready with the 0-2. Strike 3 called. Third strikeout on the afternoon for Schaff. It's the first one he's got looking. And there's one away. Back to the top of the order we go. And Peyton Keller. Keller struck out his first time up. And that's how Schaff opened this game, with a strikeout. And he's going to turn around and bunt. He does so right in front of home plate. Scrum with it. Throws. Nice. Oh, big time out over there.
Nice
that
play.
Snapped the glove back of Ethan Bagwell, man. They scrum through that thing down there about 90 miles an hour.
Now batting the shortstop.
Bang.
Showing off his arm right there. But I'll tell you what, he's got a pretty good arm right there.
Oh, yeah. 2 away. Quickly 2 away. And that'll bring up Briar Arview. He flew out to limp out in left field his first time up. Sorry, he flew out to peril in right field his first time up.
That's right, he did.
Ooh, where was that? I heard a couple of guys behind the plate say the same thing. Ooh.
Wow.
2-0 the count to Briar Arview, the shortstop, and off speed pitch didn't break. Breaking ball didn't break.
Nope, it did not.
3-0. I would imagine Arview is taking the whole way. He is, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the Eagles' shortstop, Briar Arview.
Now batting second baseman.
Third walk to go along with the 3 strikeouts here so far for Schaff, and here is Luke Parmentier.
As managers do, they'll get your pitcher will get you 2 outs, 2 quick outs, and then walk the next guy.
Parmentier has the only hit thus far for CM. That was the
strike.
That was the one that hit a dirt clod out there and then came up and hit Lemansky in the face. First pitch misses. Schaff from the stretch checks on his runner and brings it home. Outside, snap throw down to first base, and back in time is the runner Arview, and Josh Scrum showing off that shoulder. It's a fixed shoulder now. That's what gave him troubles last year.
Was it his rotator?
I don't know. I'm not really sure what it was. 2-0 the count. Runner goes, and a throw down to second base was on the third base side. I think if that would have been on the first base side, he would have been out. Would have been close, but
yeah.
First stolen base on the afternoon for Civic Memorial.
It wouldn't have been his rotator. He wouldn't be playing right now if it's his rotator. Takes time for that to heal.
Here's the 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Schaff needs to forget about the runner and worry about the batter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Josh only played about half a year last year before they shut him down.
Right, so it couldn't have been his rotator. He wouldn't be back playing now.
Yeah. 3-1 pitch. Runner goes again, and a ball throw is safe. He got underneath the tag. Lemansky had to swipe his glove around his backside, and when he did, he swiped it right over the body as the feet got in by Arview, and he's safe at third with back-to-back stolen bases. And it was a walk to Parmentier, so 2 walks, one of those now. Down at third, the other one is over at first. Those walks will kill you, man.
Yes, they will.
Here is Nick Brousseau. He's the center fielder, and he popped up to the second baseman, Caden Pruitt, his first time up. Runners on the corners, 2 away. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Like to see the sunshine.
It's nice.
It's my friend.
Breeze, little breeze to right, nothing much.
Yeah, barely. It's a nice day. That's a long hit ball. Peril is on the run. That ball is going to be over the fence for a 3-run home run. And did we talk about walks killing you? That's how walks kill you.
That's right. That's how they come back and get you.
Mm-mm-mm.
2 quick outs and a walk, and next thing you know, another walk and a 3-run homer.
Now batting for the pitcher, Brayton Arview.
3 runs on 2 hits.
You just got to keep their composure. They're still winning the game.
That they are. Here is Braden Arview. He walked his first time up. And he looks at one outside and low. Arview walked, and then he was out on a double play bunt by the man that's on deck, Ethan Meiser. Schaff pitches, swinging another shot to the outfield. Perril's on the run, and he grabs it. No, he doesn't. Oh, come out. Man, it ends up, that was a nice, man. Back up quite nicely there by Colby Anderson, but then the ball dropped out of Anderson's glove. And making his way to second was Braden Arview. That one just barely missed by Perril.
Yeah, he made great effort.
Sure did. I thought it was in his glove for a second. I didn't see it fall until I saw Colby Anderson bend down and pick it up. And now Scrum is going to call a timeout and go talk with his pitcher while we have a courtesy runner. That is Braden Doris taking over second base running duties for the pitcher Braden Arview.
Courtesy runner for the
As Scrum and Schaff talk about things on the pitcher's mound. This game changed in a heartbeat, man.
Real fast.
4-0 to 4-3, just like that. So I mentioned earlier, and see, it's my fault. You can blame me if you want to, that CM had not hit a home run all year, and now they have.
That's all right. A lot of baseball left. We might hit one or two here before it's all over.
There is Ethan Meiser, who bunted into a double play his first time up. Looks at one right down central for a called strike. Collinsville trying to get out of this inning while still maintaining a lead. Tying run is down at second base. Doris has his lead. Here's the pitch from Schaff. Swing and a miss. He took a little off, and swinging right over the top of it was Ethan Meiser.
That was kind of like, I'm swinging at this pitch. I don't care where
it
is.
Yeah. He swung at before it got there.
Yeah.
Expecting the fastball, got the off-speed delivery. 0-2 the count. Schaff one strike away from getting out of this inning with that one-run lead still intact, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He did just that. Meiser down swinging, but not before. A 3-run home run puts 3 on the board for CM, and we will head to the home half of the third inning. And it's a 4-3 contest with your Kahawks holding on to the 1-run lead, and we're back in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
The reviews are in. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is a hit in the Metro East. Folks both local and just visiting the area are calling Old Herald Brewery and Distillery a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is located at 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville and is home to one of the only restaurants in the state with their own brewery and distillery that produces some of the best brews and spirits in the industry. And the food? All created by an in-house chef using local ingredients that will please any palate. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville has daily specials for both inside diners as well as offering curbside pickup specials and family-size specials. And don't forget to take home a bottle or a growler of beers brewed on site at Old Herald Brewery and Distillery. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville. Check their Facebook page for daily specials, online ordering at oldheraldbrewery.com, or give them a call at 855-8027.
Jackson Perril will lead things off. I texted Mr. Jason Scrum and told him I was interviewing his son today for the pregame show, so he listened and he just texted me back and said it was a torn labrum that Josh had.
Torn labrum, okay. It had to be something. I know with the rotator it takes over a year sometimes to. He didn't miss a whole year.
No. There's a swing by Perril, but that one is foul. And Jackson doubled and scored in that 2-run first inning. Had a 2-run first and a 2-run second. Trying to do the same thing here, or maybe even more, here in the third. Arview, he's ready to pitch. And that one also bounces. He's hit a lot of dirt today with those pitches.
Yeah. Does Jackson play on the football team too?
No, he plays soccer.
Soccer.
He's the goalkeeper.
Oh, okay.
Well, he was this year. Last year he was a defenseman. Or the year before he was a defenseman. Last year he was the goalkeeper.
He's a pretty good sized boy.
Yeah, he is. Interviewed him last week when we did that morning game at Alton. As he came up after the game for a little interview. Talked to him mostly about that no-hitter that he pitched a few days earlier. That's pretty much why I wanted to talk to him. He's a senior, so we'll talk to him again in one of the pregame interviews this year as we try to talk to all the seniors in their final year. Full count to Peril from our view, and here is the 3-2 pitch. It's inside. He walked him, so Peril has been on base twice. And believe it or not, that's the first walk issued, or excuse me, the second walk issued. He led off the game by walking limp.
I wasn't going to believe it at first.
So a runner at first, and here is Josh Scrum, who doubled home Jackson Peril in his first at bat. RBI double for Josh. And another opportunity here, and we'll see if Peril wants to do any running. He doesn't this pitch, and it's high, and it's ball one. Peril has his lead. Arview checks on him and throws over. Got somebody warming up in the Kahawks bullpen. And I believe that is Caden Pruitt. Pruitt playing second base right now. Runner goes, and no, he doesn't. He bluffed. Ball was inside and low, 2-0. So Schaff only pitched 2 innings in the first game of the doubleheader Saturday. Might only get 2 innings here.
Needs to throw some more strikes.
Yeah, that usually will keep you out there a little longer, won't it? Now Peril goes. Ball is in the dirt. No throw by Peterson. And Peril picks up a stolen base. 4th stolen base on the afternoon for Collinsville. Nobody out. 3-0 pitch to Scrum. Taken all the way. He takes ball 4, so back-to-back walks.
That's a good sign.
Put runners on first and second. You know that CM's head coach Nick Smith doesn't like that at all, and there goes Mr. Smith out of the dugout. And he will go talk to his pitcher and see if he wants to make a move. They do have a
They got a guy warming up.
They got a guy warming up down in their bullpen as well. And Smith so far has not taken the ball.
Well, actually, he just started throwing, so
yeah,
I'm trying to think he might not be ready yet.
Is at number 17, man. He is big, Sam Buckley. Look how tall he compared over to everybody else out there on the mound. Warming up in the bullpen is Ben Wirtz.
It's a good target for a infielder. With
I bet they don't overthrow him very much, do they?
No. As an infielder, you appreciate them big.
Let's see, they have heights on theirs. Well, they have him listed as 6'1". I would venture to say that he looks. Oh, excuse me, no, he's 6'11".
I was going to say he might play basketball.
6'11". Wow.
6'11", first baseman. Man, that'd be like being in heaven throwing the ball.
You ain't kidding, man. So Collinsville has runners at first and second, nobody out. And here is Ethan Bagwell. Bagwell had an RBI double in his first at bat as well. And the first pitch is low. Ball one. We'll see how much longer that Nick Smith wants to stay with his starting pitcher, Braden Arview.
That pitcher warming up's not short either.
No. That's who I was looking at. He's 6'1". He's the one that's 6'1". I had a little tick mark down to him, and I just went right to that little scratch on my sheet, and
there you have it.
Run off the wrong one. Sam Buckley, 6'11", 225 pounds. He's a junior.
He's got to play basketball.
He's a junior, so he's still growing. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swinging a foul ball right back to the Kahawk dugout. We'll see if Caden Pruitt's going to come out and pitch the next inning, as he's done with his tosses down in the bullpen.
I would reckon he will.
I would think so, too, especially since Schaff pitched on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
Here's a 2-1. inside. Nice block by Peterson to keep that one from going back to the screen. 3-1. I would think that if RVU walks Bagwell, that you're going to see another visit from the dugout. Here's the 3-1, and it's in the dirt, and 3 straight walks have loaded the bases here for Collinsville. And they're trying to find out if the pitcher down in the bullpen is ready yet.
Now batting for the Kahawks, the pitcher, CJ Shaw.
Not going to move him yet.
All right.
So bases are loaded for C.J. Schaff. Schaff grounded into the.
He is going
there you go. A little slow on the hook there, but that's going to do it. There's going to be a pitching change, and we think we know who it is. We think it's going to be Ben Wirtz, but we'll wait for the official scorecard, and we will take a break and come back and tell you all about Mr. Wirtz if we have any information on him. We'll do that here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. In Collinsville, that person is Jason Regg, your Collinsville Edward Jones financial advisor. Jason Regg will work to build a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions. Jason Regg of your Collinsville Edward Jones office plays a big part in the community and the Collinsville Unit 10 School District with his Kahok Educator of the Month award. To take care of the things along the path of you and your family's financial journey, call Jason Regg at the Collinsville Edward Jones office at 618-344-0252. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Ben Wirtz is the new pitcher for Civic Memorial. Mr. Wirtz, he is a junior, man. He has pitched in 1 game so far this year, just a third of an inning. And in that third of an inning, he has given up 5 runs, all of them earned on 3 hits. He has struck out no one and walked 2. So we'll see if Mr. Wirtz has the answer here for Collinsville as the Kahawks bat with the bases loaded and nobody out.
Need to put a big inning right here.
C.J. Schaff coming up to the plate. Might be his last plate appearance of the day. We don't know, as Caden Pruitt was warming up in the bullpen just a little while ago. Looks like CM's got another guy up in the bullpen. And trying to see the number, but I believe that is Braden Doris, who has already come into the game as a courtesy runner. At any rate, bases all full of Kahawks, and the righty, Wirtz, pitches. Swing and a miss. Schaff offered at the first delivery he saw and swung right through it.
He wasn't thinking single right there, I know that.
I don't think so. Schaff bats from the left side. And the 0-1 from Wirtz. Swing and a shot to the other direction. That one's going to get down and go right in between the right fielder and the center fielder. 2 runs are going to score. They're going to hold up Bagwell over at third base, and Schaff is on with a 2 RBI double.
Batting shortstop Darren Pennell.
It's a nice piece of hitting right there.
Sure was.
He didn't try to pull it. He just went with the pitch and hit it and gets him a couple ribbies and a double.
They smacked it the other way. They had him playing that way, too. They did the first time that Schaff came up to the plate. They had him playing a bit to hit it the other way, and they must have gotten a good scouting report on him because that's exactly what he did.
Yep.
So runners now on second and third, still nobody out. And here is Darren Pennell, who singled and scored his first time up. Wirtz is ready. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball. Matthew Haar out in left field. He's camped underneath it. He has it. Ethan Bagwell tags. And the throw comes into the middle of the infield. I'm not sure where Haar was throwing that ball, but it missed whatever target he had in mind. And it's a RBI sac fly for Darren Pinnell as Bagwell comes around to score.
Third baseman Isaac Lemansky.
1 out in the inning. Also, Schaff moves over to third on the play. And Collinsville now up 7-3. And here is Isaac Lemansky, a strikeout victim, his first time up. He looks at one high and tight.
Where'd my first baseman go? That's not 6'11".
No, that's not. Did they make another switch? Yeah, they.
Is that him in right
yeah,
field?
Arview is now playing over at first. That takes a lot of height away, doesn't it?
Sure does.
I don't know. I don't see number 17 out there anymore. Or is he? Swinging a foul ball.
Oh, he might be on the bench right there, too, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that might be him standing down there. He's the
kind of leaning on the.
Yeah, he's the tallest one in the bench, too.
You think?
Uh-huh. 1-1 the count to Lemansky. He has a runner at third base, 1 out. And Wirtz pitches in the dirt. Coming down the line. Two and 1 the count. Wirtz. He delivers another one. Off-speed pitch and down the third base side. Foul. That's Nick Becker down at third base doing some courtesy running. 2-2 pitch on the way to Lemansky. Swung through it, and Lemansky is down on strikes for the second at-bat in a row. 2 away.
Now batting the designated hitter, Chris Alcorn.
There's Chris Alcorn. Alcorn doubled in a run his first time up and came around to score as well. That was in the 2-run second inning, and a swing and a miss by Mr. Alcorn, the designated hitter today. Wirtz ready with an 0-1 pitch, trying to wiggle out of this with no more damage done. Here's a pitch. It's off speed, stays high and outside. 1-1. Seven runs on 7 hits so far for Collinsville. Low on the next. 2-1.
He's just trying to locate. He's not overpowering, so got to locate. As a hitter, just be patient, get your pitch.
And that one hit.
And get hit.
The batter, and Becker has to go back down to third. He thought he could come home on a hit batter. You can't do that.
Nope.
First hit batter of the game.
The Kahok's left fielder, Bryce Limp.
Back to the top of the order we go. Runners on the corners for Bryce Limp, who has been on base twice. A walk and an RBI double.
Is he a football player too?
No, he's not.
Oh, wow.
I don't think.
Is he a senior?
No. Limp swings at the first pitch, skies one. Out to left field, Haar, he's underneath it, and has it for out number 3. So the inning comes to a close, but not before. Collinsville puts up 3 runs, so 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 here in the third, and it is a 7-5 advantage for your Collinsville Kahawks as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Collinsville with the lead. We'll see if they can hold it, and we'll see if Pruitt comes out to pitch. Looks like he is, but we'll tell you all about it for sure in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
Caden Pruitt does come in indeed, and he will take over the pitching duties for C.J. Schaff, and that means we have a new second baseman, because that's where Pruitt was playing before, and that would be Luke Weller, who is now in at second base. So C.J. Schaff, his afternoon is over. Gave up 3 runs, 3 hits, walked 4 and struck out 4. So he'll give way now to Caden Pruitt. He'll make his 3rd appearance of the spring with 3 2/3 of an inning pitched so far. 2 runs, both earned, 3.82 earned run average. Pruitt has given up 4 hits. All 4 of them have been singles. He has struck out 3 and walked 2 so far this year. Here is Tommy Strobhart. It'll be the bottom 3 in the order here for Civic Memorial. Strobhart, Matthew Haar, and Noah Peterson, if anyone can get on back to the top of the order, and Peyton Keller. First pitch from Pruitt is high and outside. Strobhart walked and was stranded back in the 2nd inning. That one's outside. Shadows from some of the trees stretching all the way out to the pitcher's mound from the tree right behind the first base dugout. Here's the 2-0. Pruitt.
Oh.
Left one right down the middle, and boy, I tell you what,
that was a good
Strobhart, he pulled that one about as much as you can pull a ball.
That was a good 2-0 hit swing right there.
It was. He was just a little early on the swing and sent it way out of here over the Kahok dugout down the third base line. 2-1 pitch is outside, 3-1. Pruitt ready with the 3-1. Strike called. Nice pitch.
Very nice pitch. He got a good arm.
Trying to not give up a leadoff walk is Caden Pruitt. Here's the 3-2 pitch. It's outside. Oh, called strike 3. How about that? We've already seen that umpire give that outside corner, and he did right there. First strikeout for Pruitt. 5th strikeout on the afternoon for Collinsville.
How about you for seeing number 11, Braden Doris.
And Braden Doris will come into the game now. And bat for Matthew Haar.
He's starting to open it up now.
Doris looking for his first base hit of the year. Pruitt with an 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Pruitt says yes to the sign that was dropped by Scrum, and a swing and a miss. See, that's exactly what he dropped down. He's like, I want you to throw a strike right by his bat. Okay, gotcha.
Good listening by your pitcher and catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Pruitt already with the 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and back-to-back strikeouts. First 2 are down here for Civic Memorial. And that will bring up Noah Peterson, the catcher. He was a strikeout victim in his only at-bat thus far. He was the only one so far caught looking at the 3rd strike. Pruitt pitches. Strike called. He's dealing now.
He is living on that outside corner.
Another nice crowd is gathered here at the old ballpark. 0-1 pitch on the way to Peterson. Just missed. Has some folks over here sitting in their front yard in some lawn chairs watching this game.
Watching a little high school baseball.
Yeah. 1-1 pitch outside, 2-1. Lots of purple out here again. Swing and a shot toward the gap. Both of the fielders are on the run. They're not going to catch that one. That one's going to roll all the way to the warning track before Bryce Limp can bring it in. And it is a 2-out double off of the bat of Nick Peterson. We've had some doubles in this game.
Sure have. He just gave up a double, but he didn't walk the guy. And as a manager and a coach, they hit the ball and beat you hitting the ball, it's fine. But you start walking people, that's when it drives you crazy.
Colin Elledge comes in to run at second base for the catcher Peterson, so he can go back on and back to the dugout and put on the tools, what do they call it, the tools of ignorance?
That's what I call it.
I don't know. I think I'd take offense to that if I was a catcher. What do you call it? Peyton Keller is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Strikeout and tried to bunt his way on base in the third inning and was thrown out by Scrum. And the next pitch just misses. 1-1. 7-3 in favor of Collinsville here in the top of the fourth inning. Pruitt checks on his runner and pitches. In the dirt. 2-1. Pruitt takes that long look into Scrum, has the sign, checks on his runner, and pitches. Swinging a foul ball out of play. Right behind the old broadcast booth. The press box.
You need a fishing net. We can hang a fishing net out there and catch those.
Yeah, you know, I forgot to check my camera the other day because I had that ball that almost came into this place. I need to go out and look at that. It was like the sixth inning of game 2, I think.
Yep.
That one's back to the screen. They did come up and tighten up the screen, I think, the very next day, so it's a little bit higher now instead of sagging. It's new. Oh, brand new netting. Nice.
Hey.
Even better. I know Dr. Chris McCluskey was out here helping with that. 2-2 the count. 2 outs, runner on second base. Here's the pitch from Pruitt. High, ball 3.
He quit calling strikes.
He did.
What happened?
Again, he quit throwing strikes. A couple of them have been close nibbling that outside corner. All right, payoff pitch time for Pruitt. Here it is. Swinging a fly ball down the first base line, heading toward foul territory, and that one is fair. Right on the line. Throw comes into second base, not in time. Scoring all the way from second base was the courtesy runner, Elledge.
Now batting shortstop Briar Arview.
And back to Briar Arview. The shortstop. Swing and a miss. So still a runner at second. Now it's 7-4. Briar Arview flew out to Jackson Peril his first time up, walked and scored after stealing a couple of bases in that 3-run third inning. 0-1 the count to him. Swinging a shot to center field. That one's going to get down in front of Colby Anderson. They're going to wave the runner around third. Here comes the throw home, and Scrum comes out to cut it off, trying to pick the runner off of first base, but no one was covering first base anyway, so that is going to be an RBI single by Briar Arview.
Now batting the second base.
And 2 runs home here in this fourth inning for CM.
They had 2. How did 2 runners get on base? Walks?
No. We had, and this is coming with 2 outs. A double, and a single.
That's okay.
Yeah. Swinging a foul ball. Is this one going to get out of play? Bagwell chases it right at the edge of the dugout, and it hits off of the top of the dugout roof over there on the first base side. Seven to 5. Six hits, 5 runs. Here is Luke Parmentier. Nah, he's not that tall.
No, okay. Well, he's been over, so.
1-1 the count to Luke Parmentier.
There he is. He's right there.
Oh, yeah. His head almost hits the dugout. Parmentier has singled and walked. He's also scored a run when he received that free pass back in that 3-run third. 2 runs are home here in this inning after Pruitt started with back-to-back strikeouts of Stubhart and Haar. Since then, we've had back-to-back doubles and a single. 1-1 the count to Parmentier. Pruitt pitches, swinging a foul ball that stays at home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. So Pruitt 1 strike away from getting out of this with no further damage done. Pruitt's ready. Climbs back up on top of the mound. Peers over his shoulder at the runner, brings it home, stays high, ball 2, 2-2. So here we are again at 2-2, 2 outs, runner on first base this time instead of second. Pruitt would like to get the strikeout here, but he'll take an out any way he can get it. Runner goes, swing and a miss, and that's how that one goes. And struck him out before he can throw him out. Couple more runs come home in the inning on 3 base hits and 1 runner left on base. 4th base runner left on for Civic Memorial. They played 2 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th. And we will head to the home half of the 4th inning. Collinsville still leading, but that lead has dwindled down to 7-5. And we're back to tell you about the bottom of the 4th here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville and Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville and Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Colby Anderson was the only batter for Collinsville that did not get to bat in the 3rd inning, so he will be the leadoff batter here in the 4th. Anderson has popped up and flew out, and this one's going to be a base hit. That one's going to be a rope that's going to take a 1-hop bounce into the glove of Peyton Keller, and Colby Anderson leads off with a single. Collinsville's 8th hit on the afternoon.
It was a good start.
Now batting right fielder, Jackson Perrell.
There is Jackson Perrell. Jackson has doubled and scored and walked and scored in this one. Looking for something to drive here. Wirtz back out there for his 2nd inning worth of work, and Perrell calls a timeout. They play Perrell straight away in center field and in left field. Right fielder's got him shaded over a little bit, so plenty of room down the first base side if Jackson wants to go the other way with it. Pitch. Off-speed pitch inside.
Yeah, he's got room to right from where he's playing to the foul line in right field.
Yeah, there's a lot of room over there.
There's a lot of room in that gap, too. That left fielder just moved over towards the line.
Oh, yeah, plenty of room in that left center field gap. 375 mark all the way over there.
No, the easy part, just hit it there.
Yeah. Runner goes, and the ball pops out of the glove of the catcher Peterson, and Anderson is down at second with a stolen base. 5th stolen bag of the afternoon for Collinsville. 312 down the third baseline, 310 down the first baseline, 360 to almost straightaway center field, but not quite. Little veer off to the right field side. 375, that is in the power alley in left center, and straightaway center field about 371 feet.
And it flies out of dead center field.
Mm-hmm. Timeout called. 7-5. We're in the bottom of the fourth. And Collinsville has a 2-run lead. Looking for some more here. Jackson Peril trying to provide that. Josh Scrum waits on deck. Wirtz looks into Peterson. Checks the runner at second. Nods his head yes to the sign. Checks on his runner again. And a third time. And now he's going to step off as Colby Anderson has gotten into Wirtz's head with all that dancing around going on there.
That drives me crazy as a hitter.
Yeah.
When you do that, it drives me crazy.
I could see that. Wirtz ready with a 1-1. Here it comes. Ooh, off-speed delivery. And boy, I tell you what, Jackson Peril had all the patience in the world waiting for it to show up and still swung through it. 1-2.
It was a healthy swing.
Jackson saw a beach ball coming his way, but by the time it made it to his bat, it was the size of a marble. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Runner bluffs, and so does the pitcher.
I forget who it was, one of my old teammates, when the runner at second would start doing that. He was in the batter's box. He called timeout and started yelling at his runner.
That's crazy.
He said, will you just stay still?
1-2 pitch on the way. Outside, 2-2.
How about a line drive right at the second baseman for his 4th double play, 4 unassisted double play.
We'll see the second baseman move toward the second base bag, try and take that pickoff throw, and maybe Peril can plant one through the spot that's empty. That's a foul ball over our heads, over the box, and out into the road. Two and 2 the count. Peril awaits another 2-2 from Wirtz. It's on the way. Runner goes, and the ball hits Peril in the back. And Jackson is on for the 3rd time today. So, runners on the corners, or excuse me, 1st and 2nd. And Josh Scrum, who has doubled in a run. He has also walked, and he's scored 2 runs here this afternoon. Runners on 1st and 2nd, no one out. Wirtz checks on his runner at second base. Here comes the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Anderson's on at second. Peril is on at first. Scrum at the plate. Kahok's looking to score another run. They've scored in every inning thus far. Looking to do that here in the 4th as well. Wirtz says yes. Checks on Anderson at second base twice, and there is the throw. Oh, and that one hit the bat. I think Peterson, I don't know if the ball hit the bat on the way down there or his arm did, but Scrum didn't move, kept that bat right where it was, and Peterson hit it. And now we have runners on at second and third. And nobody out. Scrum awaits the next from Wirtz. Here it is. It's in the dirt. Doesn't get far enough away from Peterson for the runners to advance.
Did it hit his bat or did it just his arm?
Something hit his bat. It was either his arm or the ball. And whatever happened, it sent the ball over toward the Kahawks dugout.
Like a parachute.
Yeah. Next pitch from Wirtz on the way. Just Josh Scrum swinging a high fly ball. This one's on the infield. And the second baseman, Parmentier, he's got it. And he'll walk it back in and keep Anderson at third base. So one away.
Now batting.
And here is Ethan Bagwell.
Ethan Bagwell.
Ethan had a double his first time up. Collinsville had back-to-back-to-back doubles in that first inning. Bagwell walked in the third and came around to score.
He's the backup quarterback for the Kahawks, right?
He is, I believe. I don't have any idea what that noise was that just came out of his mouth.
They're a little rowdy.
They're going to intentionally walk Bagwell. So, bases are loaded. 4.
Now batting for the Kahawks, second baseman.
Luke Weller. Weller getting his first at bat. Looking for his first hit. He's got 3 on the base paths with 1 out. And the pitch to Weller. Strike called. Nowhere to put him. Weller needs to guard home plate. Put it in play. Wirtz is ready with another. Here it comes. Outside, ball 1, 1-1. Seven to 5 our score. Collinsville looking to add on. 1 out in the inning. Bases are loaded. Wirtz, he's ready with the 1-1 to Weller. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Boy, he had a good cut there. Just swung right over the top of it.
Yes, he did. Slow, a little overswing, but he had a good rip at it. And you might as well take a rip at it.
That's right. So Wirtz now ahead in the count. 1-2. Long look into Peterson from Wirtz. Now he's ready to go. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a shot down to third base side. That one's going to end up right into the glove of Nathan Hart. Got there quickly, but tagging up and scoring from third base is Colby Anderson, and Collinsville has now scored in every inning.
It's a good at-bat.
Sure was. Sacrifice RBI fly.
Shortstop, Darren Pennell.
And up steps Darren Pennell with 2 outs and runners on first and second. Pennell had a sacrifice RBI fly of his own out to Har in the last inning. Singled and scored back in the 2-run second. Wirtz checks second base, pitches, and a chance for the shortstop. Arview has to charge. Can't get it out of his glove in time. Everybody's going to be safe. I don't know if he would have had enough time anyway.
I don't think he would have.
Now batting third baseman, Isaac Lemansky.
It's the only play he had, too, because the runner going to second, going to third was already by him.
So, time for Lemansky to get rid of the collar. He has struck out in both of his at-bats so far. Lemansky now looking for something to drive. Bases are loaded once again, 8-5. And a swing, and he got a piece of that one, did Lemansky. And now, Coach Swip wants to talk things over with his third baseman. He's going to tell him to bunt, right? Bases loaded, suicide squeeze.
2 outs.
No, that's not going to happen. I'm sure Coach Swip just maybe noticed something that Lemansky was maybe doing wrong, and he wants to correct it.
Yeah, Coach Swift's not calling for a sacrifice bunt, squeeze
No.
bunt or something. But that doesn't mean the hitter might be thinking that or something. If I get it in play, I get a run, I get the RBI.
Yeah.
Just hit one in the gap and get you 3 RBIs.
Bases are full of Kahawks once again. And Wirtz is ready with an 0-1 pitch to Lemansky. Now he steps off, does Lemansky, as Wirtz was taking too long. Now Wirtz is ready to go again. So is Lemansky. And Wirtz is ready. Here is the pitch. Swinging a shot up the middle. And that's picked up by the second baseman, who tosses over to Arview, does Parmentier for the out. And that will end the inning for Collinsville, but not before they get one more run across on a couple of base hits and a couple of base runners left on the base paths as well. We will head now to the top of the 5th inning. 8-5 in favor of Collinsville. The Collinsville Daily News, the new online source for everything newsworthy in and around Collinsville. This news source is designed to be the heartbeat of the Collinsville community and is owned and operated by members that live in this area. The Collinsville Daily News generates their revenue with local support from the community in which they serve and from advertising. They do not charge to read their content, so you'll never run into one of those annoying paywalls. Not only that, but the Collinsville Daily News offers free classified advertising. You have items you want to buy, sell, or trade? It's free to post. Wedding or engagements announcements, as well as obituaries. All free at CollinsvilleDailyNews.com. Plus, they have the content that matters most. Collinsville news you need to know, coverage of Kahawk sports, and a keen eye on city news. The Collinsville Daily News also has an event tab that allows you to find out what is going on in and around the region for you and your family, the heartbeat of the community. Helping readers make sense of an increasingly chaotic world. Check them out at CollinsvilleDailyNews.com, on social media sites Facebook and Instagram. The heartbeat of this community is the Collinsville Daily News. Back here at Arthur Fletcher Field at Woodland Park in Collinsville, I'm Todd Duke, 1974 graduate and St. Louis Cardinals World Series champion third baseman Ken Obergfell joins us on the other microphone. Speaking of Fletcher Field, we'll be back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium tomorrow as we bring you boys volleyball action. Southwestern Conference matchup between your Collinsville Kahawks and Edwardsville. Edwardsville off to an 0-2 start on the year in boys volleyball. Collinsville with that 3-2 record so far. Caden Pruitt back out on the mound, and the first batter that he faces is Nick Brousseau. And Brousseau, he hit that 3-run home run back in the 3rd that got Civic Memorial on the board. Pruitt ready with a 1-0. Swinging a high fly ball. This one's going to stay in the park, but I don't think anybody's going to get there. Nope. Foul territory. That was a long run for Mr. Perro out there in right field, and also joining in on the fun was Weller at second base, but neither one of them could get there. That ball was back there behind the mound where the opposing team warms up their new would-be pitcher. So 1 ball and 1 strike the count to Brousseau, the center fielder. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. Brousseau, Braden Arview, and Ethan Miser due up in this inning for the Eagles. Chance for Weller at second. The ball jumps right over his glove. He did the Olay thing and didn't get in front of it.
He should have got in front of it. He tried to do the backhand, but, you know, he was aggressive. He tried.
So Brousseau on.
You just learn from it. That's all he's got to do, just learn from it.
7th hit for CM here this afternoon, and here is Braden Arview. Braden has walked and doubled. He stands in from the left side against the righty Pruitt. Back over to first base. Lomansky standing down there at third with his feet in the infield grass. Looks like he might want to charge, try to protect against the bunt. We'll see if he charges. Nope, stays put. Ball high. 1-0. Maybe he just appreciates the truer hop off the grass than that one that almost got him in the head off the dirt.
I know I did.
Swing and a miss by Arview. Arview started off as the pitcher. Now replaced after a couple of innings, and now he is the first baseman for Civic Memorial. Out of Bethalto, the Eagles are. Swinging a foul ball out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That was a little delay action there.
Leadoff man is on for the Eagles. Collinsville looking for the double play ball. Vomansky is now backed off into the dirt. And a swing and a miss. Throw down to first base. Back in time, but just barely was Broussal. And I mean just barely.
He almost got that double play.
Almost.
Now batting the DH, Ethan Meiser.
That is the 4th strikeout for Pruitt since he's been inserted into this game, to go along with the 4 that Schaff had earlier. So 8 strikeouts in the game by Kahok pitching. And there's a swing and a foul ball back to the screen off of the bat of Ethan Meiser. Meiser bunted himself into an out back in the 2nd and struck out in the 3rd. A bunt double play he hit into, did Meiser. Here's the 0-1, and now it's 1-1, another throw down there. Boy, I tell you what, Scrum's got that arm working, doesn't he?
He's wanting to throw.
He's snapping some throws down there. They're all on line, too.
Yep.
1 ball, 1 strike to count, 1 out, runner on at first base. Here's the pitch. This one's high. 2-1.
Now, if we had their other 6'11" guy, he wouldn't have had to leap for that.
No.
He just.
Pruitt looks into Scrum. Pruitt says yes. Runner goes, and a foul ball will send him right back. That was a foul ball that was scorched.
Yes, it was.
Boys volleyball for you tomorrow versus Edwardsville. Softball for you on Thursday versus Alton. So we're getting into our Southwestern Conference schedule. That's the only games we have this week besides this one. A little baseball, a little volleyball, a little softball. Strike called on the outside corner. Meiser is down looking. Back-to-back strikeouts by Pruitt. He now has 5.
That was a good pitch.
And we have 2 outs. And here is Tommy Stubhart, who has walked and struck out in this game himself.
Might as well get our 10th strikeout.
Might as well. That one pops out of Bagwell's glove. I think it almost hit the back of the cleats there on the base runner, Broussal. Pruitt ready. Here's the pitch. Swinging a slow roller for Weller. Weller will let it roll into his glove. He'll throw over to first base, and the leadoff base hits go for naught. Leadoff base hit, excuse me, goes for naught. After that, a 1-2-3 inning by Pruitt and the Collinsville Kahawks. We will now head to the home half of the 5th inning with your Kahawks still in control of this one right now by a score of 8-5.
Calling all sports fans. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Caseyville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs that you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers, sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest brew in town. And don't forget to try your luck at the Lucky Fox Gaming Room. Dine in and catch a game, or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahawk Stadium. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-855-9500.
Back here at Fletcher Field at Woodland Park. beautiful Woodland Park here in Collinsville. If you haven't been, you need to be. It's a nice little park. Got that little lake and pond out there, and got a number of playgrounds for the kids. They have a disc golf course set up out here that gets used quite a lot, I might tell you.
What's that?
The disc golf course, frisbee golf.
Oh, okay.
Here's Chris Alcorn leading off. Double, hit by pitch, run scored, and now a base hit. So a single and a double, and the third time that Chris Alcorn has been on base here in this game. Collinsville has scored runs in every inning thus far, and they're looking to do the same here. As we go back to the top of the order, and Bryce Limp. Bryce on the afternoon has walked, doubled, knocked in a run when he doubled in the second inning. He's got a couple of stolen bases, and in his last at bat, he flew out to Har out in left field. We will see if Alcorn wants to do any running. Kahawks have already stolen 5 bases here today. They have been a running team so far this year.
They have been aggressive.
1-0 the count to Lemp. Pitch, swinging a shot down the first base line, but foul. Wirtz is back out there for his third inning of work. One ball, one strike, the count to Bryce Limp. Younger brother of Braden Limp, who also played baseball for the Kahawks as well as basketball. Wirtz looks over his left shoulder, checks on his runner, brings it home, and the runner goes. Throw down to second base is not in time. And Alcorn picks up a stolen base, number 6 on the afternoon for Collinsville. We are now into the evening. It is 12 minutes after 6 o'clock. That is officially evening time.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, good evening.
Good evening, everyone. In case I don't see you, good night. Pitch on the way. That one's in there. 2-2.
I'm going to try to watch some of that Kansas-North Carolina game.
Yeah. And the Blues are playing tonight as well.
They are?
Yeah, they are. They're playing the Coyotes at home.
Oh, wow.
All kinds of sports for you to watch.
They didn't know how to act.
I know. Need more than one TV to look at, don't you? 2-2 pitch on the way from Wirtz. Swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch. Runner goes. Ball pops out of the glove of the third baseman, Strubhart, and down to third is Chris Alcorn. Second stolen base of this inning for him. Down on strikes was Limp for 1 out. And Colby Anderson will step up to the plate with 1 out and a runner on third. Colby on the afternoon is 1 for 3. A pop-up, fly out, and a single and a run scored. He also stole 2 bases when he got that single, so Kahawks are piling up the stolen bases. Here comes the first pitch to Anderson. Swings, and he was on that pitch. Straight back to the screen it went.
Definitely was. That was a good swing. That's the way I wish I could have swung.
Me too. Of course, at this particular stage in my life, high school, I was already unable to keep up with a fastball. I was too small, man. Didn't have that strength to get through the strike zone on a fastball that was coming at me good 88, 90 miles an hour.
It puts you out there to get hit by a pitch to start the inning.
Take one for the team?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a big hop. Throw comes home, and it is out at home plate for out number 2. Collinsville has lost a couple of runs here today at home plate, and there's one of them. Nice try by Alcorn, but that play goes 6-2 for out number 2. Colby Anderson on at first base on the fielder's choice. And we'll take a runner off of one corner and put him on the other corner as Jackson Perrell gets ready to step up to the plate. Perrell has been on base all 3 times. Double, walk, and hit by a pitch. He's scored 2 runs as well. Jackson looks for something to drive, and they give him all of right center field. There's another runner going, and the throw is way too late. And down at second base is Colby Anderson after reaching on the fielder's choice. Third stolen base on the afternoon for Colby. Now we're going to have a little meeting at the mound here by CM. I don't think we're looking at a pitching change here. Nobody was warming up in the bullpen, but that doesn't mean anything in high school ball. It means sometimes one of the fielders can come in and pitch. Yeah. Collinsville does have Isaac Lemansky warming up down in their bullpen.
He pitched it in a doubleheader, too.
He did. Soccer only has one game this week. That's tomorrow against Alton. So we were hoping maybe we could throw a girls' soccer game in there as well, but with their only game this week, we'll have to wait until next week. And that would be the following week. That would be the 14th of April, and that'll be the Pink Out game against Belleville East that we will have for you. As Kahok Strong raises a little money for the fight against cancer during the Pink Out games. Quick conversation on the mound is over. 1-0 the count to Jackson Perrell. He has a runner at second base and 2 outs. Collinsville looking to score in every inning. They did so in the first, second, third, and fourth. Here we are in the 5th. And swinging a foul ball off the bat of Jackson Perrell, and it's a 1-1 count. 2 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, and 1 in the fourth. That makes up Collinsville's 8 runs. They're trying to, boy, look at, they're moving that center fielder all the way over there. Look at all the room between center field and right.
Wow.
Woo!
All right.
You could park 3 back-to-back 18-wheelers out there, and they wouldn't even touch each other. There's a pickoff of Colby Anderson try here as he was caught going down to third. They throw the ball away, and now it's going to get far enough away, and Anderson is going to make it to third. That is going to be an error against Tommy Strubhart, the third baseman, who threw that ball into the dirt. So we have our first error of the game. It belongs to Civic Memorial, and Colby Anderson is on at third. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count to Jackson Perrell, who now just needs a little base hit. And all he has to do is hit it up the middle, and that'll work. Wirtz pitches.
Ooh.
Swinging a foul ball, tell you what. Jackson Perrell seeing the ball very well. He waits as long as he could for that off-speed pitch to get there, and he just missed it.
The key with it, he keeps his hands back. He might be out in front, but his hands are behind him or back, and he's still got all that power.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Perrell. Eyes are as big as saucers looking at all that room between the center fielder and the right fielder, which just got bigger. And he pops one out to center field, but the center fielder is going to have enough time to range over and make the catch, and the inning comes to a close. So Collinsville fails to score for just the first time this afternoon as the inning comes to a close, and the Kahawks will strand their 6th base runner in this contest. So we will head to the top of the 6th, 8-5 in favor of your Collinsville Kahawks as we get into the latter innings here, and we're back to tell you all about the 6th in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
In Collinsville, call Scott Allen at 618-346-1500.
Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking, LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking, LLC, 618-960-9346 or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
Once again, welcome back to Woodland Park. Getting a little dark out here, so sunset here in about an hour or so. So I'm going to have to add a little bit of brightness here to my screen, and as that sun gets ready to take a dip out west.
CM in the top of the sixth, left fielder Braden Doris.
Braden Doris will lead things off here. That helps just a little bit. Collinsville leads 8-5, and the first pitch from Pruitt, who's out there for his 4th inning worth of work.
That's right. This is.
Yeah. Doris was a strikeout victim in his only at bat. He came into bat for Har. Swing and a miss. And Pruitt quickly ahead 0-2. Har gives way to Doris. And Doris up there for the second at bat. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on 3 straight pitches. And that is number 6 for Caden Pruitt.
Now batting the catcher, Noah Peterson.
And Noah Peterson, the number 9 man in the order for CM, steps up there now. Peterson, strikeout victim his first time up. He doubled and scored in the 2-run 4th inning. And that's the first one that misses the strike zone here from Caden Pruitt. Pruitt's ready with another, and here it comes. Strike called on the outside corner. Peyton Keller is on deck. Back to the leadoff role. Pruitt pitches, and that one's a little high and outside. 2-1 the count. Pruitt's ready with the next delivery. Here it is. Swinging a foul ball out of play. That ball rolls down the street just as the car was getting ready to come by, but he got lucky. 2-2. Some folks are not that lucky.
No, they're not.
Pruitt's 2-2 pitch on the way. Ooh, just missed the outside corner. 3-2. He's been calling that pitch all day long, too.
Yes, he has.
Full count to Peterson from Wirtz. Strike on the outside corner. He got that call. Back-to-back strikeouts.
What are they doing?
I don't know.
That ball went everywhere. They're just throwing it around.
Trying to throw it around to see what happens.
On a strikeout. It's been everywhere on the infield. Ends up over in the bullpen.
Back-to-back strikeouts by Caden Pruitt. 2 away. And back to the top of the order in Peyton Keller. Keller has struck out. He's bunted out. And he has also doubled, scored, and knocked in a run with that double in that 2-run 4th inning. First one he sees is outside, ball 1. Pruitt ready with the next delivery, and a pop fly, big-time pop fly. And Pennell calling for it at shortstop. He makes it right in front of the second base bag. And it is a 1-2-3 inning for Caden Pruitt and the Collinsville Kahawks. We head now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Collinsville leads by a score of 8-5. We'll see if they want to add on to that 8-run total that they have right now. We'll tell you all about it next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Extreme Details, owned and operated by former Kahawk Jay Merkel. Jay and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or an RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, and they vacuum every vehicle regardless of what package you choose. Cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 977-1224 or visit Extreme Details at 936 St. Louis Road in Collinsville. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details.
Back here at Fletcher Field in Woodland Park, I'm Todd Duke. Ken Oberkfell on the other microphone. World Series champion third baseman for your 1982 St. Louis Cardinals. Played a little ball here, too. Graduated in 74.
Yes, I did play. I played a lot of ball here.
Played a lot of ball here.
Collins on the bottom of the sixth.
And the one up on the hill at the stadium, I played on that one too.
Oh, yeah, they call that Russ Keene Field now.
Yes,
yeah.
That's what I heard. That's where it was brand new when I was like a senior, maybe a junior.
Josh Scrum will lead things off here for Collinsville. Wirtz is back out there for his fourth inning of work. And the first pitch for Mr. Scrum is outside. Joshua on the day. Doubled and scored, walked and scored. With that double in the first inning, he also knocked in a run. And that gives him 6 runs batted in now. Wirtz ready with another. Here it is. Strike called. It'll be Scrum, Ethan Bagwell, and Luke Weller here in this inning. I was looking over in the on-deck circle to make sure they hadn't brought anybody new out, but they haven't. Here's the next pitch from Wirtz, and a chance for the third baseman. Nice stab over there by Strubhart. Strong throw across the diamond for out number 1.
Nice play all the way around.
Yeah, it was.
Now batting first baseman Ethan Bagwell.
There is Ethan Bagwell. Bagwell on the day has been on base all 3 times. 2 walks, an RBI double in the first inning, and a run scored after that walk in the third. He was intentionally walked in the fourth, but was stranded. 5th inning is the only inning Collinsville has not scored in.
I'd like to score a couple in the 6th inning.
That'd be nice.
Yep.
Bottom of the 6th, you already have a 3-run lead. All you need to do is get the opposition out 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 7th, and this game will be over. But more runs, I'd be all right with that.
Definitely.
Foul ball out of play. 0-1. Now the count to Bagwell with Wirtz ready to pitch. Here it comes. In the dirt. Ball 1, 1-1. Purple and white, of course, are the Kahok colors. Purple and yellow are gold, if you want, for a Civic Memorial. 1-1 pitch to Bagwell on the way. Off-speed delivery, stays high, 2-1. Wirtz ready with another. Here comes the 2-1 to Ethan Bagwell.
Oh.
Pop off the handle of the bat right to the second baseman Parmentier, and there are quickly 2 away. Just got it off the handle.
Now batting second baseman Luke Weller.
Here is Luke Weller. His only at bat was an RBI sacrifice fly that came in the 4th inning. That was the only run Collinsville scored that inning. So Weller, he got a hand in things here, and he's trying to get on base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th, and he'll look at one on the outside corner for a called strike. The number 2, 3, and 4 hitters await Collinsville in the top of the 7th once we get there. Here's the 0-1 to Weller. Lays off of it. Stayed high, 1-1.
That's how it usually happens. You got to get through the heat, the big part of the order.
Yep. Wirtz looks into Noah Peterson, his catcher. He has the sign that he wants, and here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Giving him a lot of room in right center, too.
Of course, that means that Nick Broussau, who had a 3-run home run in this game, is going to be up in the next inning as well. You'd like to have him up there with the bases empty.
Yes.
Collinsville leading by 3. And Weller scorches one foul. Took off a tree branch on the way out of here.
Sure did.
Trimming the trees down the third base side. That tree looks about half dead anyway.
Looks 3/4 dead.
Yeah. Probably, yeah. I think he'll still be standing here in 50 years going, ha ha, Todd Duke. I outlasted you. Here's the 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Looks like a petrified tree.
I'm not sure what it.
I don't know. It's got a little white on it. That's kind of strange to see. Here's the next pitch to Weller. Ooh. Umpire wanted to throw that arm up. He almost did, too. You see him flinch?
He definitely wanted to throw that arm up. Why not? He's been doing it all night.
Yeah. Weller awaits the next from Wirtz. Here it is. Swinging a shot down the third base side. That is foul. Straighten that one out a little bit, and Weller would be on to second base in no time at all.
Yes.
Pennell waits on deck. We'll see if he gets one more bat before this day's over with. 2 outs in the inning. Wirtz ready with another to Weller. 1 W against the other W. And a pop fly that's going to be back here. I was waiting for it to land. I didn't see it land. Did it just stay up there?
Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still ain't seen it.
So another pitch from Wirtz to Weller. Here it comes. Swinging another foul ball. Weller's battling up there. Wirtz has a new ball. And to throw one in from the Collinsville dugout.
The one that went past that tree.
Yeah. And another pitch to Weller. Swinging a shot down the third base side. This one's fair, and it eats up the third baseman, Strubhart. And Weller is on at first. Boy, that was a nice battle up at the plate, and it paid dividends for Weller as he is down at first. Nothing that the third baseman, Strubhart, could do about that. That was almost like the one that hit Lemansky in the face, except for this time the baseball did the third baseman a favor and shot off to the right side. There is Darren Pennell. Pennell has singled twice in this game. He has an RBI sac fly in the game as well as a run scored. We're going to have a courtesy runner. Is that what we're going to do?
I don't know.
Coach Swip. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. He's going to bring back Nick Becker. And Becker will take over the running responsibilities for Luke Weller. And a couple of words to Darren Pennell, who looks like he's had some fun today. His uniform's all dirty. That's always a sign of fun at the ballpark.
Oh, yeah.
When you come home with a dirty uniform, that's the first thing your mom asks when you walk through the door with that dirty uniform. Did you have fun? Because I'm not going to have fun washing this thing for you.
No kidding.
So Becker is on at first as the courtesy runner. 2 outs in the inning, and he is checked upon without a throw, and now Nick Becker gets his uniform dirty. All the moms are mad. Wirtz checks on his runner, brings it home, and that one hit the batter in the elbow. So
hit him.
Pennell is on at first after being hit by a pitch. That is the third hit batter in this game by Civic Memorial pitching, the second one by Wirtz.
Lemansky.
And here comes Isaac Lemansky. You know that Mr. Lemansky would like to do something here with the bat. He has struck out twice. He did reach on a fielder's choice, but that was just because the shortstop threw home to get the run, and that did pay dividends for Civic Memorial. That's why it's 8-5 instead of 9-5. And we'll see if Lemansky can get on base here as Collinsville tries to put up at least another run before they get out of here. That one's in foul territory, but didn't stay up in the air long enough for Peterson to get underneath it, and it's just a strike, 0-1.
Lemansky digs back in from the right side. Runners have their leads at first and second, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 6th, 8-5 Collinsville leads. Wirtz, he's ready with a pitch. Here it comes, and that one almost hit the elbow there of Lemansky. Maybe it did. Lemansky was looking back at the umpire, ready to go to first, not go to first. I don't know. 1-1 the count.
Yeah, he wants to hit. He looks like a hitter. He wants to hit.
Chris Alcorn waits on deck. Lemansky, he's up there with 2 outs and 2 on for Collinsville. Wirtz checks the runner at second, brings it home, swinging. He's reaching for it. It's a slow roller. Third baseman Strubhart, he couldn't handle it. He bobbled it. And everybody's going to be safe. Second error on the afternoon for Strubhart.
Alcorn.
So Nick Becker is down at third base. Darren Pinnell is on at second. Lemansky is on at first. And we're going to have a visit to the mound from the head coach for Civic Memorial, Nick Smith. By the way, the history over the last 22 years between these two teams, CM has the slight edge. They are 9-8 against Collinsville. The teams did not play in 2018 or 2014, as well as back-to-back years in 08 and 09. They played last year at CM. Collinsville won 5-2. Kahawks led 3-2 after 3 innings of that game, then tacked on single runs in the 5th and the 6th, and the Kahawks used 7 pitchers in that game as well. 1 inning each. Every pitcher pitched 1 inning in that game. We have a timeout as we have a pitching change. Bases loaded for Collinsville with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and we'll be back here to tell you about that pitching change in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene with Visionary Wealth Advisors at his new Collinsville office located at 106 North Clinton, or call Brad at 618-467-8420. Tommy Strubhart will move from third base to the pitcher's mound here in the bottom of the 6th inning with 2 outs. Strubhart, his 4th appearance this year. He has given up 3 runs, all 3 earned, and just a little over 2 innings pitched, 9.00 earned run average. And the first pitch is a little popper right into the glove, off the bat of Acorn, into the glove of Parmentier at second base. So a little soft line out is what we'll call that one. And the inning comes to a close. Collinsville does not get a run across here in this bottom of the 6th, though it'll be up to the pitching department to get it done after that, as Collinsville just needs 3 outs to walk out of here with a win. And we're back with the top of the 7th in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
Back here at Fletcher Field, got some changes to tell you about as Isaac Lemansky will move in from third and take over the pitching duties. Kai Serrano will come and take his place at third base. And Colby Anderson's day is done as Jerry Richardson has come into the game to take over center field. So the running back will take over for the quarterback in center field. That's how that goes. So, Pruitt back at second base, by the way, instead of Luke Weller. That's another change. So Collinsville looking for 3 outs here, and they'll have to deal with the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, and Briar Arview, Luke Parmentier, and Nick Brousseau. Arview will be first. He is 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a walk and an RBI single. Parmentier is also 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a walk and a run scored, a single in the first and a strikeout in the fourth. And Nick Brousseau is 2 for 3 on the afternoon, including a 3-run home run back in the third inning. So Lemansky will have his work cut out for him. And Lemansky comes in with a spotless ERA. He's pitched 2 innings and has not given up a run. He's only given up 1 hit, and he has struck out 1 without walking anyone. And here is Briar Arview. First pitch, strike on the outside corner. Got to come in there throwing some strikes.
That's important. Get this first out right here. It's always big.
Lemansky pitches. Strike 2 called on the same spot. Now I'd bust him inside. 2 on the outside corner. Let's bring 1 on the inside corner.
Why not?
Here is the 0-2 pitch. He does exactly that, and it's fouled off by Arview. Throw 1 in the dirt now, see if he goes for it.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Got room.
The 0-2 pitch on the way, and that one stays high. And I said dirt, not air. Dirt. Dirt.
The other dirt.
The other dirt. 1 ball. 2 strikes the count.
Blow him away. High fastball. Blow him away.
Lemansky pitches. Swinging another foul ball. So
I hit my truck.
Battle.
No. Oh, that sounded bad.
Hope not.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Sure, if it did, you'd hear your alarm going off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Another 1-2 pitch from Lemansky to Arview. Here it comes. It's in the dirt, and he did not offer at it, so 2-2. Lemansky looks over that glove, has the sign from scrum, and the pitch to Arview on the way. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just stayed low. Lemansky wanted that call.
Yes, he did.
Full count now, so got him 0-2, now 3-2. Lemansky. He pitches. Swinging a shot to center field. Colby Anderson's on the run. He's not going to get there. That ball is going to be up against the wall on a gapper. And on his way to second base is Briar Arview. And he'll be standing down at second base. That's not the important run.
Nope.
That's the 8th base hit on the afternoon for CM. And
second baseman Luke Parmentier.
I just forgot to change innings, didn't I? Top of the 7th.
Yes, it is.
Runner at second. I forgot to change that on my scoreboard. Now it's right. And now Scrum and Lemansky want to talk about it for a moment. And here comes Luke Parmentier. As I mentioned earlier, Parmentier, he is 1 for 2. He walked and scored in the third, and that was sandwiched in between a strikeout in the fourth and a single in the first. And the man who hit a 3-run home run is on deck, so it's important to get Parmentier here. Lemansky looks into scrum. Timeout called at the plate by Parmentier. Eight to 5. Collinsville leads by 3. 3 outs away from securing this win, but it's going to be a challenge. That one's outside and in the dirt. Ball 1. Sun is getting low in the sky.
Yes, it is.
Shadows have stretched all the way to the outfield wall now. Lomansky, he's ready. Works from the stretch, checks on his runner at second, and brings it home. In the dirt again. Swip has seen enough. He's going to come out and have a talk with his pitcher.
That's what's really tough with the pitch count. You got to have a pitch count, and like the pitcher before was dealing. He had to get his pitch count up there.
Yeah. Just a little conversation on the mound. Everybody from the infield is in. Canucks are back in action tomorrow. They open Southwestern Conference play at Belleville West. The Eagles, they're back in action tomorrow as well. They take on Greenville. They don't open up their conference play until the 11th of April against Jerseyville, so they have a little bit of a late start in their conference schedule.
So you were telling me that Edwardsville has a good team this year?
Yeah, they do. They're ranked #1 in the state right now.
They seem to have a good team every year.
Yeah, they can play some baseball in Edwardsville, that's for sure. Conversation at the mound is over right as the home plate umpire was getting ready to walk out there and break things up.
We got to get it out.
We do.
Go from there.
Badly. Womansky, he's ready to go. Here's the 2-0. It's a 3-0 count now.
Lefty down there throwing.
Yeah, Christopher Alcorn is down there throwing.
Almost threw it into the dugout.
I heard something. I heard that hit some wood. 3-0 pitch. We do not want to bring Nick Brusau up here with 2 runners on. There's a strike.
There's a good pitch.
Brusau has already hit a 3-run home run in this game. Don't give him another opportunity to do that.
No.
Lomansky checks on his runner. 3-1 pitch on the way. That's in the dirt. He walked him. Bad time for a walk.
Now batting the center fielder, Nick Brusau.
Caden Pruitt, while he was in there, didn't walk anyone, struck out 7. So here is Brusau. We already mentioned that he had a 3-run home run. That was sandwiched in between a base hit and a pop-up. Yep. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Pitch. And when it gets away, base runners are going to move up. Wild pitch. That was the first wild pitch uncorked by a Kahok pitcher here this afternoon. Bad timing.
Yeah.
So Brusau, he's now up there with first base open.
Right now they got to get it out.
Yeah, they do.
They got to get it out.
1-0 with the count to Brusau. And here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. Braden Arview waits on deck. Right now, the man of the hour is Brusau. The traditional double play has been taken out after the wild pitch. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a chance for the shortstop, Pinnell. He tries to backhand it, goes underneath his glove, and the tying run is now on at first base as the Eagles have runners on the corners with no one out.
Now batting for the Eagles, first baseman, Braden Arview.
So Braden Arview will come in. With runners at the corners. Arview has a double, a walk, and a strikeout in this game. Strikeout here would be nice, and a double play to end it would be even better, but we got to get there first.
Yes, we do.
Lomansky having a little trouble. And that one was just a little low. Ball 1.
The guy in the bullpen's already loose?
I guess so.
Or it was a deke.
Ooh, right down the middle. Ball 1, strike 1.
I think he's wanting that pitch back.
Well, it was Chris Alcorn, so he's been playing.
Right.
So he might not need to warm up that much, although.
Well, that's true, too.
He's not out in the field right now. Runner goes, and Scrum's throw is not in time. So there goes the force-out double play, and Collinsville is flirting with disaster here. Third stolen base on the afternoon by the Eagles. Still nobody out. I told you that the Eagles put up a 7 spot in 1 inning in their win over two. Swip asking what the count is and wanted to know where that last pitch was. Said it was outside. So 2-1 the count. Brett got the answer. He didn't like it, but he got the answer.
Leadoff hitter walked this inning, didn't he?
Yep.
Yep.
Swinging a high fly ball. This is going to be catchable for Bryce Limp.
Third
Limp catches
base.
it, and the throw is going to come in, and the run is going to come in.
What's that, 8-7?
8-7. 1 out.
Now batting it as a hitter, Ethan Miser.
Tying runs on second base. Don't worry about him. Get the hitter.
There is Ethan Miser. Miser is 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a bunt try. And was out on that as well. Another strikeout would be nice. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1.
I don't think he's going to run here.
No, I don't think so either. 2 batters left before there's a third out, maybe.
Right.
So not going to take a chance on making that second out over at third base, trying to steal it when you're the tying run.
Absolutely.
1-1 the count now against Miser. Next pitch just misses. 2-1. Tommy Stubhart is on deck. Right now it's up to Ethan Miser. Lomansky ready with a 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. A little high, 3-1. Don't want to walk the go-ahead run, do you?
Nope.
The potential go-ahead run. Lomansky ready with a 3-1 pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a foul ball out of play.
That's going to get some.
Ooh, that would barely missed a car where there's somebody hanging out of the passenger side door. So 3-2 the count to Ethan Miser. Strikeout sure would be nice here.
It'd be wonderful right now to see a strike 3.
Lomansky, he's ready. Here's the pitch. Pop fly, but this one's going to be foul. Scrum gets a try, and it's going to end up right behind the bleachers over here, behind the third base side. So the count stays 3-2.
He's pump another strike.
I already took that guy off of third base. What's up with that? Runner at second. 1 out. 1-run game now. Lomansky. Another 3-2 pitch on the way.
Yes.
Ooh.
That was close.
I
shouldn't be cheerleading there, but I thought it was a strike.
Yeah. I hear you there. So now runners on first and second. That is the potential go-ahead run on at first base. And here comes Tommy Strubhart, who has walked, struck out, and grounded out in this game. How about a game-ending double play ball?
That'd be nice.
Sure would be. Strubhart, the righty, awaits the pitch from Lomansky. He offered at it, and the umpire says he offered enough. Strike 1.
The umpire's definitely not calling inside strikes, but he's calling it outside strike.
Braden Doris waits on deck for CM. There's a pitch high and tight. Ball 1, 1-1. Lomansky ready with another pitch. It's on the way. Swinging a high fly ball to center field. Colby Anderson is on the way back, and he is going to not make the catch. And one run is going to score. We're going to have at least a tie game. And the runner stops at third base. We are tied at 8. RBI double by Tommy Strubhart. Scores Parmentier. And now runners on at second and third.
I don't know who that is in center field. Is it Jerry?
Colby Anderson. Oh, no, that's Jerry Richardson. Sorry, yeah, that's right. He took the place of Anderson.
He went a long way for that ball and
He sure did.
almost caught it.
Almost did.
We're going to pitch and change.
Well, that is exactly what is going to happen. So we will step aside as well. 8-8, top of the 7th, still just one away. And runners on second and third for the Civic Memorial Eagles. And we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium on Main Street in Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz. And classic rock, it's always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl by the hundreds, plus new releases by new artists as well as reissues by classic artists. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's Record Emporium. There, you can test out all the latest in audio gear, from top-of-the-line speakers to the latest in new turntables, plus amps, streamers, and all of the accessories like needles, belts, and more. While you're there, check out the music-related wall art, as well as t-shirts, record cleaners, and so much more. Plus, if you can't find it at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Come check out Collinsville's only record store, Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in beautiful uptown Collinsville, 618-795-1333, online, richesrecordemporium.com.
Chris Alcorn will take over pitching. We are tied 8-8. Runners at second and third here for Civic Memorial, and Lemansky will go back to third base, and then Cy Turner will come in and play second base. And due up is Mr. Doris, Braden Doris, who has struck out twice in this game. Matter of fact, the number 8 hitter has struck out all 3 times that they have been to the plate. Started off with Matthew Haar. Doris came in the 4th inning, and the number 8 spot in the order has struck out 3 times, and we have an 8-8 game now, and the Eagles are in jeopardy of taking the lead here. They have runners at second and third and only 1 out. Strange turns of events here at the old ball yard. Here is Doris stepping in from the right side. And the pitch in the dirt. CM, they battle.
Yes.
They battle until the very end. As I mentioned, they were down 5-2 to Alton Marquette and then put up 7 runs in the 6th inning of that game on Saturday and came out with the win 9-6. So they've been here and done that before.
Been a lot of offense today from both sides, really.
2-0 the count to Doris. Here's the next pitch. That one's a strike. Alcorn. His first trip to the mound as a varsity player here this year. And the lefty brings the 2-1 pitch home for strike 2, 2-1. Next pitch. Ooh, inside, just missed.
I said he hadn't called that inside strike all
He's been
night.
calling the outside ones all day long. 3-2 the count. It's 7 o'clock. Time has gone by slowly here in this last half inning. Here's the 3-2 pitch, swinging a foul ball back to the dugout of the Eagles. That scattered the boys.
Hope that big boy didn't jump.
He did.
He would have hit his head.
Yeah. Luckily, he's up against the rail and not actually in the dugout, or else he probably would have hit his head on that dugout. Another 3-2 pitch from Alcorn on the way. Swing and a miss. Took a little off. Bottom dropped out of that one. Down on strikes is Doris for the third time. And the number 8 spot in the CM order is struck out 4 times in this game. That's the 12th strikeout by Collinsville pitching in this game. Here is Noah Peterson, the catcher. He is a double to his credit. Scored on that double, and sandwiched in between that was 2 strikeouts. Look for the first one inside. Peyton Keller waits in the on-deck circle. If he bats, he'll be the 9th player to do so here in this top of the 7th for Civic Memorial. Alcorn delivers up high, ball 2. Collinsville needs to keep it right where it is and come back and pick up a win in walk-off fashion.
That would be nice.
No, what would have been nice is the 1-2-3 inning would have been nice.
That's true.
We had a 3-run lead when this inning started.
I know.
We are tied at 8. Here's a pitch. That's a called strike. 2-1.
Kid's got a pretty good arm. He's throwing the ball well.
He's a tall, lanky kid, but he whips that arm out there like a rubber band.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the 2-1. Outside. Ball 3. CM has Breyer Arview warming up in their bullpen. He's been playing shortstop the whole game. Here's the pitch, swinging a slow roller for the first baseman. He boots it. Run's going to score. CM takes the lead on an error. The first error committed by Collinsville in this game, and it's costly.
Ouch.
Now batting right fielder.
Man, oh man.
Peyton Keller.
You don't see that very often.
Peterson reaches on the air. Miser comes home to score. Civic Memorial takes a 1-run lead. Stubhart goes over to third base, so runners on the corners and 2 away. So the Kahawks couldn't get out of their own way here, and now they trail by 1. Alcorn, he's ready to pitch to Peyton Keller at the top of the order. Keller has doubled, and that's been it. He's 1 for 4. RBI double in the 4th. Next delivery on the way to the Eagles right fielder, and that one stays high, 2-0.
Oh.
Alcorn pitches outside corner. Been calling that all day. Why not? 2-1. Ten hits to go along with the 9 runs for Civic Memorial. Alcorn's ready with a 2-1. Inside, brushed him off the plate, 3-1. Breyer Arview, he's done warming up in the bullpen because he's now in the on-deck circle.
That's right.
He started off this inning with a double, and it's continued from there. Pitch, swing and a miss. Alcorn, 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning with just the 1-run lead by Civic Memorial. So the Kahawks will need base runners to have a chance in the bottom of the 7th. Alcorn, he's ready with a 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a shot right back up the middle. And another booted ball, and everybody's going to be safe, and another run comes home. Back-to-back errors for the Kahawks when they came into this inning without an error being committed in this game up until the 7th inning came around.
It's always critical to get that first out late in the game. But
so, back to Breyer Arview. doubled to start off this inning and takes one inside.
10-8.
Pitch, swinging a foul ball out of play. I'm not sure how my webcam's going to work if it gets dark here. I've never used it during a night game, so I have no idea.
I'm not sure they're going to turn the lights on.
Yeah, they're going to have to sooner or later.
Yeah. Play all night.
Well, I'd like to go home at some point. Here's the pitch.
Watch a little hockey.
I'd like to just go home at some point. I don't care what I watch right now. You know, when I get out of school at 2:30 and went to Walmart and picked up a couple of 6-packs of Mountain Dew to keep me replenished during the next week. And
there you go.
Got myself a little Lunchable that I ate in the car. And, yeah, it's dinner time. You know, I eat my lunch at work at 12 o'clock. 12 to 12:30 is 12 to 12:30 is my lunchtime at school. So, yeah. 2-2. Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. A 2-run lead by Civic Memorial when they trailed by 3 coming into this inning. Alcorn is ready with a pitch. Swinging another base hit. Unless it can be gobbled up by Pinnell, he can't get it. And then he throws it away. Everybody's going to stay put, though. Bases are going to be loaded.
Wow.
Yeah.
Snake bit. There's snake bit.
Luke Parmentier.
So we're going to have runners at every base. And here is Luke Parmentier, who walked and scored in this inning. This kid's tall. Don't tell me that pitch wasn't right across his chest.
Yeah, that was a good pitch.
Called a ball, 1-0. Bases are full of Eagles. Next pitch is inside, nowhere to put him. Alcorn inherited a mess from Lemansky, and Alcorn has made his own mess. Well, his fielders have not helped him, that's for sure.
No.
Here's the pitch, swinging a high fly ball. Foul territory, it's going to stay in the field of play, and a nice catch over there by Ethan Bagwell finally ends the inning. But 5 runs come across to score, and Collinsville will have their work cut out for them as we head to the bottom half of the 7th. Kahawks need a little 3-run shot themselves to walk this one off. We'll see what happens when we come back from our timeout here in between innings on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Projects in and around your home can be daunting and overwhelming. Take the stress out of those projects and let AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions do all the heavy lifting. Former Kahawk Adam Welly can help knock those projects off your list. From framing drywall, painting, and stair work inside to deck work, hardscapes, and concrete and retaining wall construction outside your home, including power washing and brush removal. Whatever the task, AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions can help. Call Adam Welly for a free estimate at AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions, 314-252-8010. That's 314-252-8010.
Getting kind of dark here. I had to adjust my camera. Bryce Limp will lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Collinsville, they need at least 2 base runners to have a chance to tie this thing back up.
We can do that.
5 runs, 7th inning.
5 unearned runs, too, wasn't it?
Well, they got a couple of earned runs early.
Oh, yeah.
Then the errors started piling up. Bryce on the afternoon has a RBI double. He also walked. Was thrown out at home plate early in the game. Since then, a fly out and a strikeout. And the pitcher that he faces is Tommy Strubhart, as he stays into the game after coming in the last half inning. Collinsville up the middle. Oh, he knocked it down, did Strubhart. He'll throw over to first base in time for out number 1.
The ball hit his glove. That's
Yeah.
He didn't
Excuse me.
even see that.
Nope. He threw the glove in the right spot, though, and that's really all you need to do.
That's right.
Center fielder Jerry Richardson.
There is Jerry Richardson, who took over in center field for Colby Anderson. Anderson, he went 1 for 4 while he was in there. And Jerry Richardson comes into this game looking for his first hit of the year. 1 out, nobody on. Got to have some base runners to have a chance. And there's a bunt by Richardson. He's got the speed.
Oh, yeah,
Strubhart throws it, and in time for the out. Wow.
That's pretty close. Might have got it, but that was close.
Yeah, Richardson's got that running back speed, but Strubhart has that strong arm that he uses when he plays third base, and he let all of it loose there, and it's up to Jackson Perrell to keep this game alive. Jackson has been on base 3 of the 4 times, doubled and scored in the first, walked and scored in the third, was hit by a pitch and was stranded at third in the 4th, and in his last at bat, he flew out to center fielder Nick Broussal. So the Kahawks now down to their final strike, or final out, excuse me. Pitch to Perrell, swinging a towering drive. That one's hooking and foul. Just foul into the corner. It hit up against the fence, so if he would have straightened it out, he probably would have had himself a stand-up double.
Mm-hmm. Get this base runner on base, and then you bring back the tying run.
Josh Scrum waits in the on-deck circle. Collinsville trails by 2.
After leading the whole way.
Well, led the whole game except for the top of the 7th. Went into the top of the 7th, up by 3. Left the top of the 7th, down by 2. Strubhart, he's ready. And the 0-1 pitch inside, 1-1. Strubhart with a 1-1 pitch on the way to Jackson Perrell. It hit him. There's your base runner. Second time that Jackson has been hit by a pitch in this game. 4th hit batter by CM pitching in this game.
He wasn't very happy getting hit right there. I don't know if he
was
happy getting hit or if he just wanted to keep hitting. But they hit you. Take your base, man. You just take your base.
Here is Josh Scrum, our pregame guest. He and Bryce Limp have the team lead in home runs with 2 each, and if Josh can get a hold of one here, we'll be tied again.
We got lights.
We got lights. The lights are on, but they have not taken effect yet.
No.
Here's the pitch. Swinging a high foul ball. This one is going to go out of play right behind the first base dugout. 0-1 to Josh Scrum. Ethan Bagwell waits on deck. If he can get it to the plate, then Collinsville will have a chance to walk it off. But right now, it's up to Josh Scrum. I didn't bring a coat because I didn't think I was going to be here at sunset. I did wear the hoodie because I knew I was going to be up in this box with no sun shining in. It would be a little on the cool side.
Right.
Been very tolerable up until about now. Swing and a bouncing ball for the third baseman. He is up with it and throws in time for the out. And Civic Memorial comes back to win this one as the coaches want to say that he was pulled off the bag, and the home plate umpire is talking to the fielding umpire, and he's going to be safe. They're going to call Josh Scrum safe. The home plate umpire overruled the fielding umpire, so Peril will go down to second base. Josh Scrum will be on at first, and Collinsville is still alive. So we will say that's an error on the first baseman for not being on the bag.
Gotta be.
Second error of the game for Civic Memorial. And now Ethan Bagwell will come up with a chance to tie this with one swing. Ethan, of course, looking for his first home run of the year. And this would be a fine time for it.
Why not?
Of course, the coaching staff for CM wants to talk things over with the umpires, but once they overturned that one by one umpire from the other umpire, they're not going to overturn it again.
No. I'm shocked they overturned it.
I am
I'm
too.
shocked they changed the call. But I'm glad they did. Now we just need a 3-run bomb.
That's exactly what we need. But right now, the home plate umpire, along with Nick Smith, they talked it over for a minute, and I think that they're just going to talk things over here on the mound. Not sure if they're going to bring in anybody as a replacement pitcher. Just want to talk things over with the infield, make sure they know what's up. All three outfielders stay put, and everybody on the infield is at the mound. Man, oh man. Strange turn of events here at Fletcher Field. Yep, Chris Tillman's got a little shoulder problem there, Zach Roseman, and he said he's going to be back next week. So here's Bethalto's bus is pulling up. He was all ready to be out of here. Yeah. I believe that was Bethalto's JV team that has just arrived here to watch the end of this one.
They might have.
Ten to 8. Civic Memorial has the lead. Collinsville has the tying runs on first and second. The go-ahead run comes to the plate in the form of Ethan Bagwell. Bagwell has doubled, walked twice, and popped up in this game. Here's the pitch. High. Stubhart ready with another pitch. Here is the 1-0.
Oh.
Called strike, 1-1.
Looked like an off-speed pitch right there. It's
Yep.
good discipline hitting laying off that.
Cy Turner waits on deck if he can get up there. Right now it's all up against Bagwell. 2 outs, 1-1 the count. Runners on first and second. Collinsville trails by 2, and the pitcher stepped off, so Bagwell steps out. Both are back in there now. And Stubhart looks into Peterson for his sign. Shakes his head yes. Checks on his runner at second base and brings home the 1-1 pitch. Inside, almost hit him. 2-1. All kinds of grumbling going on here.
That's great.
2-1 the count. Ethan Bagwell looking for something to hit. Takes it low, 3-1. So Bagwell in the driver's seat now. He's ahead in the count, 3-1. And a bluff throw to second. No one was even covering, so you knew that throw wasn't coming. Shortstop and the second baseman didn't even make a move toward the bag.
No, that runner out there means nothing at second base.
Nope. The guy at the plate means everything.
Yep.
And the 3-1 pitch is on the way. Swing and a miss, and I tell you what, Bagwell was trying to end it right there on that swing.
Yeah, he wasn't getting cheated on that pitch.
Full count now to Ethan Bagwell.
Runners will be running.
Runners will be off. Stubhart bluffs again, trying to keep the runners honest. Stubhart ready. 3-2 delivery. On the way. Swinging a foul ball. We'll do it all over again. Ten to 8. Civic Memorial with the lead. They need one more out to complete the comeback. Collinsville looking to extend this game. Bagwell needs to get on board. 3-2 the count. Stubhart, he's ready. Check on the runner at second. Here comes the pitch. Runners go, and the pitch is high. Bases are loaded. So the tying run is now down at second base. The go-ahead run on at first. And up will step. No, Schaff's going to re-enter, huh? Okay. So Schaff will come back. He batted twice, grounded out once, and had a 2-run double back in the third. So he re-enters. And we'll see if the guy who started on the mound for Collinsville can help out at the plate as well.
We're going to find out.
Yeah. Kahok's looking for a little walk-off magic here. A double would definitely score 2. Ethan Bagwell over at first base. And now Schaff going to talk things over with Coach Swip. Coach Swip, what was he telling? Hey, man, can you hit a home run for us? Nah, just get on base.
I'm not sure what he's telling him right there.
I'm not either.
All I know, the only thing that means anything is the hitter, the base runner, and the other base runner.
We have 3 base runners out there. Bases are full of Kahawks.
Might as well drive 2 of them in.
2 outs. Here's the pitch to Schaff. He takes one right down central for a called strike 1. 0-1. Darren Pinnell waits on deck, but C.J. Schaff is the man of the hour right now. Stubhart looks into Peterson, has his sign. The right-hander from the windup, pitches in the dirt. Peterson back there behind home plate had to deal with Braden Arview throwing all kinds of stuff in the dirt early on in this game. He had a lot of work to do back there, Peterson, but he hasn't had to work much since then as far as wild pitches are concerned. But here comes the 1-1 pitch. Laid off of it. The catcher wants an appeal to the outfield umpire, but the home plate umpire didn't call for the appeal, so therefore the outfield umpire did not give him an appeal. Now they ask, and he says safe. 2-1.
You knew that was coming.
Stubhart with the bases loaded, works from the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a chance for the shortstop. Arview tosses it over to second base in time for the out. And now it is officially over, 10-8. The final score here as Civic Memorial comes back and wins this one from the Collinsville Kahawks. And I don't know about you, Mr. Oberkfell, but that was tough to watch, man.
The last couple innings were a little frustrating. The guys play, they make mistakes. It's going to happen in this game, but they battled, they didn't quit. They come up in the bottom of the 7th with the bases loaded and a chance to win the game or tie the game. So you just got to play clean baseball, and that's not what we've been doing.
No, it is not. Well, I thank you once again for your patronage. We appreciate you being here. And we'll see you a week from tomorrow is when we be back. You're going to be here.
I should be, yeah.
All right, man.
Who you play?
You have yourself a great rest of your evening. We play
Edwardsville.
Edwardsville, yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll be here.
Get a chance to look at that #1 team in the state there for
you. That's right.
All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. That is Ken Oberkfell. 1982 World Series third base champion for your St. Louis Cardinals. And we thank him for helping us out here in the booth. As we bring you in now to the post-game show, brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville. Owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. Chiropractic Works. Dr. McCluskey and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives, all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at his office there on the Beltline Road in Collinsville. 410 Regency Center is the address. Give them a call at 343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
At Chiropractic Works, our mission is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible without the use of drugs and surgery. We have state-of-the-art testing available to see if we think we might be able to help you with any health issues that you're dealing with. Whether it's neck pain, back pain, headache, sinus, allergies, numbness, tingling, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, knee, or ankle problems, we've helped many people solve these issues without the use of drugs and surgery. If you'd like to get to the root cause of your health problems, feel free to give us a call and schedule a consultation or a new patient exam to see if we think we might be able to help you.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice. Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, your place for online auctioning. Go to ogleauctions.com to check out the week's items up for auction. Ogle Auctions deals in everyday items like board games, t-shirts, clocks, antique items, and more. To collectible items, anyone in the market for, say, a trolley? Or maybe you're into more treasure troves like vinyl albums, cars, or motorcycles. And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more auctionable items. Ogle Auctions of Collinsville. Auctions every Sunday at 7 p.m. Check them out at www.ogleauctions.com or call Kim or Mike Ogle at 618-218-2117. Having problems keeping your ride on the road? Roadman Automotive in Collinsville can help you keep your ride rolling. Roadman Automotive offers everything from diagnostic tests when that check engine light comes on to tune-ups, alignments, brake and suspension work, and more. Oil changes at Roadman Automotive start at just $35. Roadman Automotive is open from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and is located at 936 St. Louis Road in Collinsville. Check out the Roadman Automotive Facebook page for daily specials. Call Roadman Automotive at 618-223-1878 online at roadmanautomotivecollinsville.com. Roadman Automotive. Keep your ride on the road with Roadman Automotive.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
And once again, we welcome you back to Fletcher Field here at Woodland Park. Collinsville suffers a heartbreaking loss here today, 10-8. Kahawks had a 3-run lead going into the 7th inning. and couldn't do anything with it. They gave up 5 runs in the top of the 7th inning to Civic Memorial, and that completed the comeback. Collinsville had the bases loaded in the bottom half of the 7th inning, but couldn't get anything done. And the Kahawks fall to 4-6 on the year, while Civic Memorial improves to 4-5 on the year. All the guys are still out in the outfield talking, so no post-game guest for you, so we'll wrap it up. Civic Memorial, 10 runs on 10 hits. They committed 2 errors and left 5 base runners on. Collinsville got 8 runs on 10 hits themselves. They committed 3 errors. All 3 of them were in that 7th inning, and the Kahawks left 6 base runners on base. That is going to do it for us here tonight. We're back in action tomorrow at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, boys volleyball, Southwestern Conference action as Edwardsville comes to town. Big thank you to Josh Scrum joining me on the pregame show, and a big thank you, of course, to Ken Obergfeld joining us on the other microphone. My name is Todd Duke, and until tomorrow night, everyone enjoy the rest of your evening.